Hello, and we're live. What is up, my Deuterinos? What's up, my boyos, buddy boyos? Deuterino, cappuccino, pappuccino. What is up, my dudes? Welcome to SNI, Sunday Night Incel. Welcome back, 10 folks. Oh my god, 10 people already in here. What the fuck? In your fucking primes. Jesus Christ. Shout out to the co-op gang for being in here, being involved, being active. Shout out to the mystery gang. We're all here. What is up, my dudes? Holy shit. It's been one hell of a week. What the fuck is these comments? Does your course mention that women are hypergamous, have a hypergamous nature and following your purpose? If so, I'll pay double since these things have yet to be mentioned. Oh yeah, dog. Go ahead and hop on in here. I'll take your money for free. Does your course have a chapter on how to use chloroform or something? No. Free El Chapo. Why? Wasn't it free Sanchez earlier? How did we get the free El Chapo? Hey guys, don't forget about my dating course, Black Pill pickup for $69 every minute, and you will get all the ladies. And don't forget the whole frame and get game. Dang. Oh, Medican, what's up, dude? Hype. What's up, my boyo? Wayne Young is dead. What's up, my dude? Cope maxing. Everyone's coping. Yeah, I'm about to cope with some Chipotle pretty soon. Haven't had Chipotle in so long. First cheat meal in a while, so I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of that. We got Free Sanchez. We got what's up, bro? What's up, my dude? We got the likes already coming in. We got 5 likes already. Holy shit. People really like this format. I don't know why. Probably because I have people come on and then we just debate shit and talk about random shit. Let me get some memes. Let me get some memes here. I got some new pics. My favorite one's still Coom Eternal, though. That's my favorite fucking pick now. Holy shit. Let's keep reading the chat. Let's see what the chat's say. Let's see. Moderation is a goodness or vice, and when they exceed the bounds of a connect condition, they reach the greatest heights and the lowest depths of goodness and vice. When they are governed by good spirit, they are most excellent in virtue, but when they are governed by an evil spirit, they indulge in the worst possible vices. Absolutely. Dante Sparta, you need to come on here, dude. I know it can get a little bit hectic, but I can control that now. It's called kicking people off the stream that are just annoying. That's what it's called. I want to hear more about your theories. Where my picture at? Everybody's here for the fucking memes. I don't give a fuck about the chat anymore. Like the memes. Here we go. Pics. Let's see. What am I looking for? What are we doing here? Where did I put all those pictures at? Could it be in here? Couldn't be here. No, it's got to be here. Here it is. Found them. What's this picture of? Oh, here's a good meme. Here's a good meme for you guys. The prostitutes are cold. Aren't they always? A woman either loves or hates. There is no third grade, and the tears of women are the deception. They may spring from true grief, or they may be a snare. When a woman thinks alone, she thinks evil. Absolutely. Look at this guy here dropping truth bombs in the fucking chat. Dante Sparta, you truly are a god amongst men right now. Here we go. Let's share my screen. Share screen. Share. Not only share audio. Here we go. Here we have the share of young adults living at home. The share of young adults living at home has reached a record high in 2020. I can't imagine why that could possibly be. 18 to 24 years old, pretty high. 25 to 34. Dang, that's insane. But I get it. I mean, it makes perfect sense. It only makes sense, obviously. Obviously, if people aren't as economically advantaged or just in general demoralized, they aren't going to strive to be as good as they could. So yeah, it's pretty sad graph here. Well, what did I miss? You just saw the first meme. This is the first big graph we have here. Let's see. Got more memes here. Got some more memes in the chat. Let's see. Remove that. What else we got here? We got some more memes. I already showed the hot dog man. What is this picture? Oh, here's the one. This is from 2020. This is actually pretty recent, actually. I'm not sure if this is even real or not. I'm just gonna post it up here. I'm not sure if it's real. Let's go to the screen. Here we have the Twitch streamer banned for mocking hot tub streams in a bra. What a god! Look at this guy. He doesn't give a fuck. And like, I like how Twitch somehow like they have all these rules, but they break all of them to make money off of like basically what people call underage prostitution. All it is. It's a bunch of 16-year-olds or 18-year-olds making a bunch of money off of like poor simps and like a little kids watching these streams and no one seems to give a fuck. It's like seriously, like Twitch has no integrity, obviously. Like if you're not even gonna follow your own rules, what's the point of having fucking rules? What is this? Oh, this is a good meme. This is a good meme from a while ago, but never forget the incel meetup right here. A bunch of normal looking guys, generally normal. You got a few freaks in here, but generally normal looking guys. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. Oh, he's the guy taking the picture. What the fuck? I can see why. Look at him. And then you have the R Incel Tears meetup. What in the hell is this shit? What on God's green earth is this bullshit right here? Oh my god. This is your looks match in 2021, boyos. Oh my god. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. What on God's green earth is the Incel Tears meetup? What in the hell is that? Like, these guys look like relatively normal here. These look relatively normal. Like, these guys here look normal, like really normal looking dudes. And you have these like, what the fuck? It's like, what the literal fuck is this shit? Like, what the hell happened? Close that meme. Nice meme. Here's one that makes perfect sense. This is a good meme that makes perfect sense here. Why didn't the picture show up? What the fuck? Where's the picture at? Picture. There we go. This is from April 28th, 2021, from Psych News. I didn't really read the article yet, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty based. Oh, let's get my Here we have our bullied youth are more likely to have violent fantasies, new study shows. I can't imagine why. Like, I can't imagine why you couldn't possibly have an incel or even a person who was bullied in general would have violent fantasies, because he knows damn well if he fights back, he's gonna get in trouble too. So he has these like fantasies in his mind of like, I have to fight against this, I have to do something, and like he makes these like fantasies he can't fucking ever act out in the real world. About 97% of bullied boys and 70% of bullied girls have violent fantasies, according to a new study, 1,465 young people. So, yep. This shouldn't come to any surprise to anybody, but it's a surprise. So, what is this? What meme is this? Oh, I already looked at that meme before. Fuck it. What meme is this? Oh, here we go. I believe this is from Our Female Dating Strategies. Another one here. Yeah, same. I've wasted lots of time dating men in lower financial and educational brackets than I, thinking it was the classiest of me not to. should have given them back to the streets sooner. Now imagine if you flip this on its head, and just with a man saying it. Oh wait, a man would never say this. You want to know why? Because men have always done this. It's only in recent history where women are the ones in a superior position now that they actually have this weird there's these weird standards now of like, oh, well, I can't date, can't date down, quote unquote. I can't do that. What are you talking about? I can't possibly date down. I have to date up. So if I'm a doctor, he has to be a fucking surgeon. If he's a surgeon, if I'm a surgeon, he has to be Jesus Christ himself. Like, I don't even know. Women are fucking crazy, dude. Fucking delusional. Okay, nice meme. Let's read some chat here. Go back up here. Twitch goes by grass on the field principle. Yeah. What up, guys? Rules are only in place to oppress the inkwell. Absolutely. Or as long as they can make money off of you, they don't give a fuck. Hilarious memes, brutal. Incel tears versus Thai incel Chad. No natural hair color is the whole right picture except for the stem cell. Yeah, like what the fuck, dude? There's no natural. It's like art imitating life or life imitating art. It's like you're not supposed to be a fucking crazy person with pink hair running around with SJWism, but like you are. Like, isn't Twitch ran by left wingers? That's discrimination towards cross dressers. Left. Some of the incels look decent. Damn, yeah, it's true. That's what I just said. They don't even look that bad. It's over for mystery cells. It's over, dude. The price of a house has got 3 times higher in 7 years in Germany, a country that is considered among the top, if not the top in Europe. Young people are staying home with parents even after 30. They have to. They don't have a choice, dude. They just don't have a choice. The reality is that like people forget this, but like the average income in this country and in most countries is not that high. Like it's only in the metropolitan areas where like people have to make good money. I mean, a lot of places don't make a lot of money at all. They're just fucked overall. Some water. Sexual market has fallen that far. Normal is ugly. Yeah, basically. Even with a diploma on hands, is it the same in the US? Oh, even with a diploma in hand, though. Generally, yeah. The fucking the housing market in America is fucking horrible, dude. Great streams all day, can't wait. Heard that. Who else had a stream today? Looks like you would have to gigasimp to hug a 1 out of 10 land well. Even ugly used up houses cost a lot. This world is upside down. Well, the housing market is kind of distorted in America by places like on the coast to places like California have insane housing prices. But if you go to like the middle America, that's like pretty decent houses you can get you can get a lot of land in middle America for like a cheap price generally, and the South as well. But it's all about location, obviously. So if you don't have a good location, then no one gives a fuck about your house, or no one wants to buy your house anyway. So schools these days encourage bullies. Teachers always take the bully side. Yeah. Let's hope it's the bottom. I can't fall any further. I mean, can you go from like a -1 to a -3? Like, like we're gonna be talking about a sub 1 theory or sub a -1 theory. It's like it's over for house sales. I'm tired. I hear you, my dude. Maybe if you weren't a fat autistic cat, you wouldn't have that problem. Our society creates mental illness. Absolutely. It ain't nowhere near the bottom, boyo. They knew they needed to make more houses. Housing, they decided not to on purpose to raise the price of houses so we can continue to wait. Oh yeah, absolutely. In places like California, actually, the people who own houses, like obviously you have the voters actually don't want them to build more houses because they want their values to keep going up and up and up. So actually, like the boomers are actually working against you. They want you to buy their houses at the peak, and when the market crashes, they can like run away to the bank while you're left holding the bag. Dado. Not that they have to take side of the bully, they just don't know how to handle it. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Most teachers don't really know how to do shit with kids, dude. Not really. Like they just yell at them and like make things like worse sometimes. I know where Alec Dashboard went when he cut the stream. What? It's both, I swear. If they dated Jesus, they just hit on God. Oh, absolutely. They dated God, they just hit on fucking the next thing up there. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. They find something like it's like, is this the best I can really do? Couldn't I couldn't I find the Giga God or some shit like that? The super God, the God who made God. Many stupid people graduated psychology as part of an academic degree to teach. If you were taught they shouldn't behave that way. It's over for Jesus Christ, though. At this point, I'm going to conquer Max and take a land. Actually, this reminds me of Nephilism when women copulated. Oh, yeah. College is just high school. Yeah, in a way. Let's see. Here's a happy meme for you guys. Here's a happy meme. This is this is an old meme, actually. This is an old meme. Here you go. This is a happy meme for you guys. Can I zoom in on this? No, I can't zoom in. I hope you guys can see that. It's a dog dancing around with no arms. He's like, yeah. He's like, woo. They taught this dog how to walk upright. It's crazy. He just figured it out. He's like, I'm going to fucking walk upright, dog. Literally. Happy meme. Here's another good meme. Nice meme. Oh, now I have hope. You can do anything if you try. Here we go. The virgin vote versus the Chad insurrection. The virgin vote has clear political views but still hesitates before casting his vote. The most powerful he has ever felt. Thinks he lives in a democracy. Actually registered to vote. Anonymously debates politics on the internet. When approached by campaigners, pretends out of cowardice that he agrees with them. Thinks he has an independent view, but they all come along from a political party propaganda. Too scared to join a protest. Believes his vote makes a difference to the result. Heavily influenced by the media. The virgin vote. And here we have the Chad insurrection. The Chad insurrection. the Chad insurrection. Single-handedly seizes power for himself. Has no time for fake democracy. All the heroes elite cower at the very mention of his name. Does this every time the government does something he disapproves of. Has huge popular support. It's all Chad. Has never seen a ballot box in his life. Oh my god. Oh, the Chad insurrection. Oh boy. Oh shit. Let's do some more comments here. Let's keep going. The best housing market DFW suck right now, bro. Hellbat Dashboard at stream MD will stream tonight. Oh yeah. I don't know how to stream. I blame state intervention and policy for housing prices. Went to skate Max by the plaza today. Got a hole in DC. Low top's got to buy new kicks now. And the right still friend is about to get sponsored by Vans. What? I'm working on it, okay? Stop fat shaming me. Look, dude. Do what you got to do, all right? What is house sales? People don't own a house. What are you talking about? Hello, legends. What's up, dude? Knowing you'll never be enough for these chicks is liberating. Imagine a housing crisis in the current era of literal 3D printed houses. BGS talked about this over for house prices once 3D printing takes off for real. Looking at property in my area, not bad, but used to be a little cheaper. Yeah, and my area is going crazy because Amazon moved up into DC area, so it's insane. That's not really docking myself at all. I already told you guys that, so. Oh, I now have hope. You need to watch Luigi new video about MD. Luigi exposed MD again. MD is responsible for Dippin' death indirectly. What? What the hell? I'm not getting involved in that shit, dude. Fuck out of here. This stream's got to stay. The Chad insurrection. Oh shit. What's up, Mystery? What's up, Black Earth? Is that dog incel? Probably. No arm cell. Literally no arms. Dippin' died. The fuck? What's up, buddy boyos? Laugh my fuck. I love this one. The Chad insurrection. Voting is a slave suggestion box, basically. Let's see. Here's another meme. This is the fate of all Coomers. The moment you hit Kuma Eternal, when you take the suit off, you end up like this. Oh shit! Look at this fucking guy, fucking giga arm, dude. Just been cranking it. It's like it's like he has a second and third job at the sperm bank. Oh, shit, dude. Look at this fucking dude's arm. Jesus. Go ER, boyos. Exodus Revolution. Laughing my ass off. I'm going to establish patriarchy on Mars. Chads are welcome. MVI. Oh, God. People bought that. I feel bad for people who bought that shit at the peak. Bought it at like 20. What did it? It's like $23 and like $25. Now it's down to like 15 or 13, some shit like that. I got shorted back down to 15. Holy shit. What's up, man? What's up, Saffron Build? What's up, man? You will never have yourself a nice house. Go ER. Yep. Evening, good men and ladies of any. Mystery is Jeff Bezos. He doxed himself. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm Jeff Bezos. I'm fucking. If I was Jeff Bezos, I would not be here. I'd be. I'd be fucking. I guess I'd be with my plasticky wife, plastic girlfriend I have. Owning property or means of production for private use is the future. People who invested in Doge earlier probably can buy a new house now, depending on how much they bought, yeah. An Incel's house is just a coffin with a bed and a TV. Oh, God, I actually have a meme. A meme like that shows the, I have to find it, but I have the meme. Here we go. This one's going to be more of a long, elaborate meme, but here we go. We got a long, elaborate meme here. Here we have, this guy took a screenshot of all his Bumble matches. Let's see. So here we have fries with mayo. Burger King has the best fast food fries. Parmesan fries. 8 Mickey D's fries. Fries. Okay, they all like fries. And what do you know? I think people should be licensed to have children. Being a woman, raising the minimum wage. They're all extremely left-wing. Don Lemons in music videos. Being the first-gen low-income college grad and income. Okay. Being queer Asian woman. Gender equality. Radical self-expression and radical inclusiveness. Marxist. Okay. Pay teachers more. Communities. College should be free. Prisons should not be private. White people need to chill. Minority representation. All right. Combating Asian hate. Please swipe left if you had Asian fetish. Okay, thanks. Yeah, bullshit, lady. You know damn well you're looking for white Chad. Fuck out of here with that shit. Look at all this uniqueness. Look at these wings. Look, the same fucking location. The same place. Everywhere. Look at this giant teddy bear. Everywhere. The exact same shit every fucking where. Oh, boy. Good memes. Let's see. Here's more comments here. Let's see. Where am I at? Up here. F in the chat for Dip. I don't even know if Dippin'. I don't know if Dippin's really alive, dog. I have no clue. That's simp shaming. And a PC. I smoked the blunt with my friend in GF. Her friend bragged about having an OnlyFans while the blunt was in my mouth and wanted they needed Listerine Max. Daquan Wiltshire did a live stream with AMF. Well, I'm surprised. Your generation, you tasted generations, bro. Can't wait to buy a shit house with a palm tree in the backyard. What's up, buddy boy? Shout out to the Cope gang. What's up, my dude? If you have Bezos money, would you make the incel crisis better or worse? What would you do to make the incel crisis better or worse? I'd probably direct the Washington Post, the paper I would own, to actually talk about the issue. Like, it's like one of the biggest newspapers in the fucking country, and just have them talk about the issue. I would personally campaign against these dating apps. I would destroy the dating market, the dating app market for sure. Absolutely, just obliterate them off the market. Do whatever I had to do. Since I'd have enough money to buy Congress, I'd just buy Congress and like make them pass laws. I don't know. What's up, Drolix? Hey yo, just finished another semester, buddy boyos. Yeah, I'm taking some summer classes pretty soon for this certification I'm getting. So if you are into all you need is one big room. Yep. Everyone hates me. Any tips? I don't know how to help you, my dude. See, I got more memes here to show. Hold on. I actually didn't find that many this week, so. Oh, here's the spicy meme. Now, what makes this chick here think that anyone gives a fuck? Here we go. I'm in my 40s, child free and happy. Why won't anyone believe me? Does she look happy to you? Does she really look happy to you? Since I turned 40, I've encountered disbelief that I could possibly be enjoying my own life. But there's the only other unexpected gift of this age. Just how little concern I have for others' opinions. There's no way this chick is happy. Look, she looks like trans. This chick look happy to you? She looks like she's like been drinking her whole life. Look at the bags. Sweet baby Jesus. Help us. At the end of the day, it's all about this, guys. It's all about this. When you're watching this stream, this is what we all really care about here. When you see them getting what they fucking deserve. So all you guys have to remember is this, like, just remember. When you see them getting what they fucking deserve, just point and laugh. Point and laugh. Any more spicy memes? Oh, I love this one here. Oh, okay. 100 women are not worth a single testicle. Confusion. I got one more for you guys. This one's gonna be a little more might hit people close to home a little bit here, but you never know. Here we are. I don't know why my depression won't go away. Starter pack. Porn up. No social interaction. Go to the internet 12 hours a day. Prozac. Time to go to sleep. 4:15. Drinking his ass off. No exercise. You got the pot. You got McDonald's. It's like, I want to go away, boyos. Sweet mother of God. Oh boy, I got some more memes to show, but I'll show them later. Well, let's see if we read the comment section. She looks homeless to be honest. She looks like homeless. Yeah, she looks homeless as fuck. Is my Chipotle here yet? Hold on. It's almost here. Oh, look at my driver. Looks fucking horrible though. My God. She looks like the Eggman. Eggman master plan, boyos. Chick looks like a Breaking Bad extra. I sleep at 3 a.m. every day. Man, you're gonna make it, my dude. Tree in paradise, she answered, of every tree, etc. Last person we die. Thereby she showed that she doubted and had little in the word of God. All this is indicated by the etymology of the word for femina comes from the word fee and minus. She, since she is ever weaker to hold and preserve the faith. Mystery, would you marry a white broad? I probably would. My Uber driver looks like a Latina model. Man, aren't you lucky, boyo? You're getting your food delivered by a Latina model. All right, let's. It's been a half hour long. Do I have any more memes before I let people hop in here like a bunch of animals? Like a bunch of filthy animals. What's the meme? What meme is this? This was pretty good. I'm sure some people will appreciate this meme here. Give me 30% of your income. Why? so I can save you from what? What am I going to do? What am I going to do to you if I don't give me 30% of your income? IRS. It's like, oh shit. Oh shit, the IRS always at your fucking door. It's tax season, boys. Don't forget to file your taxes. Especially you guys with them capital gains and capital losses as well. What the fuck, Jesus? What do you think of the super straight versus LGBT? I think it's funny as fuck, dude. I think it's funny how like LGBT people, mostly the T portion of that, really expects like people who are straight to like be like, oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine fucking a giant gash in between your legs. Oh, yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's like, are you out of your mind? Like you're out of your fucking mind, dude. Like it's not the same thing, but they act like it's exactly the same. It's like, oh, well, my gender expression is a female. Okay, but you're not really a female though. Like you can't hold kids, can't do any of that shit. All right, let's see. Any more memes? Nice meme. What is this? Here's one. Here's a meme. What difficulty is your life on? Answer this following honestly. You're a virgin past 20. You have never kissed a girl before. You have autism or schizophrenia. Damn. Should have really be in the same bracket. Autism or schizophrenia. Like, what do you mean? Like, god damn. Schizophrenia is probably way worse than autism. You have never dated a girl before. Been rejected by a girl before. You have no friends IRL. You are a girl. Minus 50. You get like extra points. You have odd interests nobody has. You were bullied in school, boys only. You're poor and disadvantaged. You were raised by a single parent. You were raised in childcare growing up. You're an orphan. You have no siblings or had abusive siblings. You use drugs or alcohol to cope. You have nightmares every night. You're paranoid every night. You're paranoid every day. Women don't acknowledge you exist. Tried using dating sites and never met anyone. You have been friends with them before. You are ugly, 4 out of 10 in looks or less. You're a manlet, 5'6" or shorter. You can't socialize without anxious fits. You are in a relationship, minus 50. Basically, if you're a woman or you're in a relationship, you can't be. You won't get above like 30% here, or 30 to plus 30. No way. I don't know, guys. Do you fit the where do you rank on this chart, boys? That's the real meme. Where's my Chipotle at? I'm so hungry. He's here. Come on, SA. All right, I'm letting people on. Let me give me a sec. Let me brief intermission here for my Chipotle. I'll be back. Chipotle Max. Yeah, you guys got Chipotle Max, dude. This is part of the process, boyos. Part of the process. You got a Chipotle Max. Oh, look at this. Look at this goodness here. Did they fucking really just skimp on me? Oh, no, they didn't. Thank God. Whew, I'm about to say, I'm about to like go back to Chipotle and blow the place or something like that in Minecraft. Holy crap. Like, they skipping hard on the meat. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I asked for double meat. You gave me like a smidge of what I asked for. Chipotle. All right. Chipotle. Did you get burrito or who the fuck gets the fucking burrito anymore? Get the burrito with the fucking tortilla on the side, dog. If you do crack cocaine, will you it never began. All right, let's see some people in the chat. Let's do it. All right, let's not share screen. That's not what I want to do. Remove that. Invite, copied clipboard. And we're off to the races, boyos. First one in gets to eat my Chipotle. Pin message. Like, who the fuck gets the... Wait a second. I have a fork already, and they gave me another fork? Whatever, dude. Always get the bowl. Who the fuck gets the goddamn burrito, dude? Who does that? Which protein? Dude, you get steak. I eat Chipotle every day. I don't. Oh, we got two people that hate each other in here. Oh my god. All right, well this is gonna blow up early. Let's see, get over with. All right, boys, have it out. Get over with. Oh boy.
What up, buddy boyos?
What's up, dudes?
What's up?
So who gets the burrito?
What burrito? I like burrito.
Enrique, what's up, dude?
What's up? What's up?
Are you singing something?
Chipotle maxing. What you talking about?
Okay. What?
Oh shit! Hold up. Okay, my bad. Like my YouTube was still playing. I was like repeating everything.
Of course.
Okay, cool. How's everybody's week going so far?
It's good.
That's good. That's good. I hope we're all coping well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on.
King Doge. Fuck Chipotle. Chipotle, what do you want to say? You got to go to the taco truck where they have real Mexican food. Yeah, I might have to, but you know what, dude? I don't got time for that shit. Okay, it serves the fucking need in the country right now. Okay.
And you know the thing about taco trucks is not all of them are good. Wherever they're getting their food from, like they might be getting it from like an old like grocery store giving out their fucking shit like last minute price, and they're trying to sell that all in one day like to you, and it won't taste good. And it's
Why
not.
is there a burglar trying to get into my chat?
Yeah. Who's getting in chat?
Black Ronin looks like a burglar trying to break into my chat.
Oh.
Oh, is he wearing a mask?
Yeah, what the fuck? What are you doing?
It's someone.
He's gonna do a face reveal. Watch out, guys.
I mean, that's his
Yeah,
prerogative. If he wants to fucking show his face off, he can if he want. It's on him.
Yeah.
Face reveal win.
Don't want to get doxxed. I mean, but why? Why even have the camera on, dude? You know what I mean? Like, if it was me, I don't want to get doxxed. I would be like, fuck it, dog. I don't want the camera with this shit.
I mean, if someone wants to be doxxed, it's fine. I mean, they can handle it. It's up to them.
Oh, come on. Look at this, guys. Let's just go on Chipotle stock, trying to pump it. I probably am, but you know what, dude? Get over it, all right?
Hence the ski mask.
I want you guys to pump up Chipotle stock to the moon. That's why I buy every once a month.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I mean, in the US environment, at least, I believe that these food chains are pretty much needed.
No one can cook anyway, so.
Yeah, that's right. Cooking culture is almost nil in US, I observed.
I can cook. I'm just kind of lazy and tired sometimes. So
I mean, I once worked at a kitchen, so
I mean, I've seen the kitchens also. It's pretty much automated in the kitchens. It's pretty much good. I mean, many people say that there's quality error, but thing is, if you have a solution alternative for McDonald's or Chipotle or any big chain, and that's a different thing. But thing to say that they are useless. I mean, they're serving some purpose at least, I guess.
Yeah, when
You
I was
know-
younger, I actually had like ideas about starting up my own restaurant, but then I actually worked at a restaurant.
Well,
It
can y'all hear me?
sucks.
Can y'all hear me?
No.
Well,
Nobody say anything.
Mystery School. Can I tell you what happened when I was talking about in the chat?
I mean, is it relevant?
Looking at the blunt with the OnlyFans thought.
Yeah, what you got to do? Yeah, go ahead.
So what happened was a homie invited me over to his crib to smoke up and shit. And so I threw down $20, and then we ended up buying like a bag full of purple haze.
What?
And then she introduced her to me, and then I was like, she asked me what I do for work, and I'm like, I work at a grocery store, and I'm studying HVAC. And so she passes the blunt to me in a rotation, and then she's just talking about how she works at like she's into like what's that shit called, like pets, like veterinarian shit, like vet shit, and she has OnlyFans.
Run.
As a job.
Run.
It's like a side hustle as the blunt was in my mouth. For all I know, she could have sucked dick yesterday.
Oh.
Did you make anything vocal about this? Like,
Yeah, you're
What,
usually
like,
low in
Twitter?
head, so
Dude, OnlyFans girls are basically, you know what?
I asked her how thick was the filter on the blunt. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to like smoke that shit with no filter, with her fucking dick breath and her fucking unborn kids in her mouth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, "Oh, you'll be fine," and this, that, and the other. And then she's like, "Oh, you sound like an incel." I'm like, "How's protecting my health considered me being an incel?"
wait, does she really use the I word?
Why you're calling
Use
it
the
I
I
word?
word?
What's the I word thing?
No, does she really say incel?
Dude, you seem like very woke.
Huh?
No, because I kept complaining to her. I was like, "Yo, you can't do that. You can't." Because suppose like she has an STD, right? And she had the blunt in her mouth, right? And she passed that to me.
That's
Nothing. That's not funny. That's not funny. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. I have full.
It's funny
Sorry, I
enough.
have no sympathy with it.
Not funny. It's supposed to catch herpes or some shit.
Yo, man, like almost all the population either got chlamydia or HPV, unless you hadn't had sex yet. So I don't know. Somewhere out there.
All right, I gotta test this out. Can you guys hear me?
No.
You sound deep, bro.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me at all, or what?
Yeah, I see. You
No.
sound fine. You sound deeper than what you normally would sound like.
Okay, I'm using my wireless headset, so
Yeah,
testing this out.
That's
Yeah, okay.
What I do?
Is it any better?
Just on a
Yeah,
side
you-
note, I love FBI. FBI, I love you. You guys are doing great job.
Yeah, you sound better. You sound like your normal self now.
Okay, the wired one, the volume's super low, but I guess this one's all right.
I think you're pretty cool. You can go ahead. I mean, we can hear you enough.
Cool.
Yo,
cool.
Enrique.
What?
So she had on like she had her hair in these two like buns on the side, and then she had on like this like was like in those environmentally friendly like handbag shit, and she had a jeans jacket and those like floral pants thingies and those fucking like those sandal things.
So let me ask you, like, I get you were kind of vocal about it, but like, were you like direct on like why the reason, like, were you hostile towards her, or were you just kind of like a little bit passive, like, not passive aggressive per se?
I
but,
went into
like,
I went to halfway nigga mode. I went like half like Oreo, and then I went slowly into like I went from Carlton Banks halfway into Ice Cube, like not full into Ice Cube, but halfway in.
oh, so you were you like okay, what I'm trying to say is, were like you making any discussions of like I guess I guess not the predicament, but like a judgment on what she's doing in any kind of way, or like your point of view, because some people will actually go into that kind of conversation without feeling offended, but you know,
Yeah,
some will obviously be offended.
so I told her that that's not funny for you to like for us to be smoking. But number one, we're smoking in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Number two, you doing what you do on the side, and then having some shit in your mouth that's not in my mouth. That's not safe at all. I don't know what you did last night or earlier today.
Or maybe she'll do something after that interaction with you.
Bro, saffron pill. I dead ass went home, brushed my teeth for about 30 minutes. I brushed my teeth to the point where it's like legit blood in my fucking. You know that when you spit the toothpaste in the sink, there's that white frothy shit.
Yeah.
Brushed to the point where it was like blood in the white frothy shit. I was brushing like crazy, dude, when I got home.
But I get your feeling. I have felt that feeling after a horrible interaction with a dirty girl.
The one that kills all the bacteria, the dark green one, and I use that like half the entire bottle. Like it's just I'm scared.
You should be fine. I think you may have. I don't know. I think you got your point across here. Lord knows I have too much fun when I talk to chicks that are doing shit like that. Like I'm like an interrogator, and I like super question them about their past and like ask them if they have daddy issues and if they've been through any like trauma. And yeah, I don't know. It's always fun to see, like if I don't know, like if they're trying to see or impress me in some kind of way where I won't judge them. Like, look, man, as long as you're honest, I don't give a shit. I just need to know how you all think or how y'all justify it in a way. I don't know, but that's just me because I'm older now. Like I've had too many.
Dorian, do not scare me, bro. Why are you hanging out with OnlyFans chick who smokes hella weed? With other homies daily. You probably got hella people in your mouth, bro. Stop it! I'm scared, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, but you might not be wrong. He's not wrong though. You're never sharing anything.
Chill.
Black.
Yeah,
One small point. Just imagine the saliva of other dude who must have rolled that joint that you just smoked or something.
Who knows what he got?
Oh.
Get tested, bro.
Get tested, bro. Yeah, you might have something.
Is it digitally contaminable?
No, because the thing about the way marijuana and cannabis works, when you roll it into a blunt or like any kind of like the thing is the way it works, right? When you use like either a fronto leaf or a cigarello or rolling papers, is that one end goes into your mouth while you suck in and then you blow out. So one end you light the chip on fire, and then the other end you inhale. And we're puffing from the exact same blunt.
So was the blunt made of paper or was it a ready-made blunt filler?
It was a leaf. Laughing already, that's not funny, bro.
It's over.
Hold on, no way. I'm reading Jack's comment.
I feel for you. Yeah.
Press F for Black Ronin, man.
Bro, chill.
Hey, this should be in some of the games, man.
It's not funny, bro. Oh my god.
A dude completes a task. He goes to a OnlyFans chick in the game, and they smoke a blunt together, and then the mission is completed. And then that dude in the game goes for a checkup. That's all.
Press F in the chat for Ronan. It's over.
Oh damn!
Put the F in the chat.
We'll miss you. Hey, dude, nothing will happen. Chill. Seriously.
If you get herpes, it's over.
Chill. We're just kidding,
Stop, y'all.
Push F in the chat, guys. It's over. You gotta.
Among Us. Who's the one among us?
Black Ronan, obviously. He's got something.
Imposter found.
Might know what age or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, some of that stats, man, it's scary. It's like 1 out of 3 women have or had STDs.
Oh, bro, chill. Because what happened was she needed me to help roll it because she had these long ass like nails. She had long fake nails and shit.
Of course.
Can you get the likes button up, please? Seriously, guys, please. I mean,
Sorry. I usually take my use my saliva, but she used her, and then I take my index and my thumb, and like I like kind of like roll it with my thumb off my index finger to make it like nice and like thick, the blunt, and then so it doesn't like sog or doesn't like fall apart when you pick it up and light it. This is why you don't share blunts. You're absolutely right.
Nice.
no, there's a
is what
solution
she
for that.
said.
You know what? In the gas station, you get a pipe kind of extender for that. You can use it with any blunt. You will never get saliva-related infections.
Yeah.
True story.
Do carry it.
Hey,
Whenever I
Black
trek in the
Ronin.
hills or something, I do carry it because I mean it's safer. It does not
Yeah.
cause the buzz. You don't have to be all like too sophisticated about it because you can't be a buzzkill. You can just use your pipe.
Black
Yeah.
Ronin. Can you guys
The
hear
high
me?
was okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say nice and thick is what she said, right?
Yeah. No. No. No.
Oh
No. No. But the high was
It's
good. The
over.
high was nice. It was a nice soothing high though. I felt like my body was sinking to the couch. It was a nice soothing high.
The fuck?
Wasn't me.
Who was that?
That was me just adding audio for Ronin, uploading for him. I can do
why
I
is
can
Kermit
do
the
a lot
Frog
of more
going
sound. If you want to add some sound, do let me know.
Why is
drop-
Kermit the Frog going fucking Super Saiyan?
I got it from.
Hey, what happened to you, Enrique?
I can explain.
All right, Saffron Pill.
Chad's army is swimming down his throat, no homo.
No.
Oh no, the BBC blunt.
Bro, chill.
This will be viral.
It's not
This-
funny. It's not funny. That's
This is
not
viral.
funny.
This is viral. This is viral content. Hit the like
Funny.
button.
That's
Hit
not
the like.
funny.
BBC blunt.
BBC blunt.
Oh,
Yo,
it's not
yeah.
funny.
Sitting by the road,
You
hitting
got
BBC
Chad's
blunt.
army down your throat, my dude. It's over.
Bro, chill. Shut up.
Rather
Shut up.
it's Tyrone's army, rather. I don't know, dude. Tyrone. You got Chad,
Bro,
Tyrone,
stop.
Chad Dula. You got fucking
Bro.
Enrique. Not Enrique, no. Enrique wasn't there.
Blunt with the OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there. Just Super Saiyan Max, bro. Y'all brutal. Oh boy. All right, we'll stop clowning on you about having Chad's army down your throat, but yeah.
Bro, chill.
Is this the subject roasting?
It might be. Somebody has something to say though. Go ahead. I
Do
think
you
it might be
feel
Enrique.
sensation?
Oh,
Sorry,
bro.
this is the last thing. Ronin, do you feel any sensation in your throat by any way?
Bro, shut up, bro. Stop.
Ronin about to
Stop.
morph into Tyrone. A newly born Chad is going to burst out of his stomach like alien.
Bro,
What, what are we naming the movie? What's the movie name gonna be?
Then we called fucking Chad Lynn.
chill.
Yo, we got some
Chad-
comedians in the
Chad-
chat.
Chadling. The Chadling.
The Chadinator.
The Chadinator is going to come out of your gut. Start dancing around. He's like, oh. HPV runs into your veins faster than my neighbor's Ferrari 458.
And what's the superpower gonna be of this new creature?
Might be not having Chad down his throat. I don't know.
Maybe it's instantaneous digital power. That creature can get so many OnlyFans likes in an instance.
Sweet mother of God. All right, we've had enough fun.
Yeah, it was an Itica. It was an Itica. The high was nice though. Yeah, sorry. The high was good though. On the positive note, it was a good, nice Itica high. Like I felt my body just sticking to the couch. Like I felt like water, bro. It was a good high. But other than that,
You know the secret ingredient involved. That's why.
Yeah, there's a secret ingredient there that you don't know about, but we all know what it is.
bro, stop. Stop.
There's special ingredients on that blunt. You couldn't avoid them either, though.
Okay, guys. With all due respect, let's not make him imagine more that what might be slipping down his throat. That's all.
Oh,
You'll be
sweet
fine.
Jesus.
So, saffron pill, I got questions, buddy.
Yeah.
Is it as bad as the news says it is in India right now with
No, man. These guys are like it's any nationalistic government they try to attack. You compare the death rates. It's only 200K around deaths in India, and it's a pretty big kind of a nation, right? And on terms of oxygen also, there's just disruption of supply and demand because a lot of left-leaning parties are blocking the supplies and everything. It's a big mess of internal politics driven by external forces. A lot of things. India is not in a that much pretty worse condition as they are shouting to be. And you notice one thing: there's a lot of things involved. It's not that bad actually. There's a lot of interest. Any condition if you have in any nation, there will be international kind of involvement, and it's not negative or positive, bad or wrong. It's all just world level politics that's going on. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think I would take a more weight from you since you live there than, some international news.
I'm not currently there, but yeah, I do journalism, so I have my network in India and a lot of places. Yeah.
That's weird. I was on Reddit for India today, and I don't know. I seen a lot of posts like within a day so far talking about I don't know coronavirus and stuff. People, friends dying or whatever.
People are dying, but you have to go by the stats, right? 200K is not a big number compared to the size and volume. In USA alone, you have more than 500K deaths. So compare the volume, size, and all the stuff.
Hmm.
And it's
Agreed.
not a kind of it's bad, but have to be realistic. You can't just start crying on everything. It's a nation to be run, right? And the thing they want is to forcefully shut down India again and crumble the economy, so the communist forces can rise again. That's the whole point.
Is that really their goal?
Yeah, I know it's internal. So for example, I'll tell you what if this is just an example, just for disclaimer. So I will be using some terminologies reference to USA and all. So just imagine there's a pandemic. There is a pandemic right now also, but just imagine two states in USA refuse to cooperate. For example, California tells that I will not use vaccines because it is made by Republican government in the center, something like that. Do you get it? Or if Democrats start saying that will not use this, or maybe Republicans start saying. So this kind of a big thing is going on in India also, as it is going on in USA, and but with a different angle. There are some parallels but not exactly parallels. So there's discrediting of the indigenous vaccine because there's lobby involved. In any country, if you supply vaccines and all, you have some cut money and all. You get some commissions and all if you are mediating those supplies. So there's a lot of different factions involved. Obviously, the domestic one is cheaper and it will not make profit to a lot of bureaucrats and politicians. If they import a lot of vaccines from outside, it might give them source to negotiate and have some money made real quick.
So it's a cash grab, typical politician shit. Then.
Yep. So you'll be surprised. You have to report stuff. There are some pathetic people in some of the states who are actually letting the vaccines expire and go to waste rather than using them. So this is the kind of nonsense that's going on, and it's everywhere. You'll find these nut job politicians in every country. Unfortunately, even in USA, UK, and all these places. So it's pretty common politics being played there because everyone wants power, after all.
Do you think that the world governments have shot the gun too early for this draconian lockdown? Because it seems like if it does ever get even more worse with say a more deadlier strain, and we really need to lock down this time around. It's like sick and
the only fascinating fact is If there was any strand involved, it was not named after China. I mean, it can be a very hot topic here, and I apologize for my Chinese fellows out there. I mean, I have full sympathy, even though India and China are at a lot of continuous struggle and lot of conflict. Still, I have a lot of respect for civilization, Chinese civilization. But being said so, if a strain came from Wuhan, China, I mean, okay, mystery's live will be blocked very soon. So let's go ahead and complete the story. So if it came from China, it should have been called a Chinese virus strand. As now you see, you are getting UK strand, you are getting Italian, Indian, all the strands you are listening. So there's a lot of politics involved also. And one more thing, people should not underestimate the Communist Party of China. It's a very, very big force. People are just acting that China is not a big force now. It's a very big force. And let's be clear, in world politics there are no like good buddies or bad buddies or very good friend or bad friend. Every nation wants to like use each and every factor to increase the net profit in their own terms, right? So in world politics it's nothing as like, oh, right now this is going, so we'll not do this. Oh, right now this is happening, so we'll not do this. If your enemy is suffering, you make a advantage. If your friend is suffering, you make an advantage. So this is the world politics that really goes around. So this is the reality that every person in the world should understand. And this concept of, oh, we are one human, we'll have one government, something, that's also a fascist idea basically at the core. So this all is nonsense. The only survivable thing that can happen, and that's also, I mean, in a way, root of capitalistic mindset also, is distributed open market, kind of a free market system. That's the only thing that can give people long term relief, because that only ensures that everyone can like do stuff. And this market and against market and anti capitalist, pro capitalist thing is, capital is reality. One trap is that we fall into is, now I might be stretching also, you can cut me short there. So I was trying to wind it up into one thing. This whole world politics is going on. There are a lot of big political ideological powers and big religious powers, big armed powers. A lot of things are interacting, and we'll see a lot of weird pictures from around the world. About India, I'll just sum it up. It's bad, but it's not that bad that it should be portrayed like it's the worst hit thing. And you have to agree. I mean, if you go by purchasing power parity, India is third largest economy. And if you go by net economy after downing, also it is on top 5 or top 6. I mean, irrelevant of current status, in overall like past 5 years something, it is one of the biggest economy, biggest market. There's a lot of tactics being played to get the market. For example, vaccine market itself is a very big market that any businessman or someone will want to capture, right? Politicians and the crony capitalists and all, their last intention is people's good. The first intention is to make money. I digress, and I tend to like diverge a lot of things. So that's the thing.
Yeah, it's no mystery. It all originated from China, so
I think it's like before. Okay, so what always boggled my mind before the pandemic, or whatever, I was kind of always like on the corner of like, okay, so before it becomes an emergency, like how long does typically a government wait before you declare it an emergency? And are you trying to like control it from spreading any further? And before you do that, even like, could you say you even know about it at first? So I was always wondering about like, okay, even if you did know that it was on the rise and you were kind of like, we got it under control, it's fine, I
Well, I
don't think
remember.
that
Oh,
they
sorry.
would. I think that when they finally declare it as emergency, I feel like it's too late by that time. It's like, okay, we don't got it under control. Okay, well, time to find a way to break it to the public that this new sickness flying around or whatever, and get the cover story or whatever. But I think by the time a government may even announce it as an emergency, it's probably too late. Like I tend to think that anything announced has already been premeditated to some sense, or like the narrative has been somewhat changed or whatever.
Well, I remember reading like news reports and everything. I think back in November or December of 2019, like if the virus ever leaves China, then it could like lead to a cascading event, and it could be like a global problem.
I mean, even let's ignore China for this moment. The thing, if you go before the first wave, so just to add to a Drolik's last point, Drolik's, yeah. So Drolik's last point, if you go back to the first stage, before first stage even hit India, there were surveys done by big communist-leaning institutes of the world and big left-leaning media houses of the world. They all combined, and as they did for different nations based on their own agenda in that nation. For India, they said you will have millions upon millions of deaths. People will be there in the streets. It will be worse than any pandemic hit in the centuries, and all this drama nonsense was going on. So what exactly happened after that? Even till now, that millions of deaths projection and all, even right now when second wave has hit, the number has climbed to 200k plus, right? So it's not a big deal as they said. I know death is very it's very traumatic for a lot of people. It's very tragic stuff and all these things, but so is reality, like road accidents. So is reality like a lot of other things, and it's not to trivialize the issue of virus or pandemic.
Because like even in the U.S., it's like 500,000 people died, but smoking kills more than that. Car accidents kill more than that. And I hate to say it, but most of the people that die already had pre-existing conditions. COVID only accelerated. Unfortunate for them, but it's like majority of Americans are obese, sick, and unhealthy to begin with. So yeah,
Like
it's
one
just
of the prime time.
survival of the fittest. Like if
Yeah.
you're in good health, you'll survive COVID easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're actually right about that. And people say that
Before you go on, like I was gonna add, I lived in third world, right? So it's actually when people think shit's gonna hit the fan. Like if you're in a developing country, you're in the shit already, right? So more shit piled on shit is not gonna mean shit, essentially. It's only in the West where we live in such a clean and organized and smooth running world. It's only very noticeable when things go bad. So yeah, like I guess China or not China, but India is feeling it right now. But I kind of agree that it's not as bad as what people make it out to be. It's like a
Dr. Fauci.
Western perspective.
Fauci. Yeah, please tell about Fauci, and then I want to discuss this Fauci character also. Please.
Gonna say Dr. Fauci be overhyping the coronavirus as if it's gonna end the entire world. It's just because of the virus, right? Killed a couple thousand old people doesn't mean young folks are gonna die from it. I know people who are in their 20s who got COVID and they were okay.
This Fauci dude is a nut job. He's a nutcase guy. I mean, I respect the authorities and everything, and one love for FBI and all, but this Fauci guy is pure narcissistic idiot. You know what? He's trying to export his idea to India and implementing all weird sorts of session to India as if like people are waiting there to listen to Fauci. Oh, our God, our savior, Mr. Fauci from America, USA. You weird white person, because you're white, we will listen to your holy command. Oh God, please come and save us, give your guidance. I mean, look at Fauci. I mean, it's despicable. It's utterly idiotic and foolish. I mean, your own country is burning right now, and your responsibility is to poke nose in some other country just because your pharma donors and all those lobbies, they are telling you to. I mean, this is utter nonsense. This Fauci guy tells that India should shut down for like weeks and let things normalize, and do what? Like ruin the economy to the grounds, right? To help whom? Few pharma companies like Pfizer and stuff like that, right? Okay. Indians are so, these brown Indians, they will not get our evil plans. Ha 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 ha. See, we are so smart. Ha 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 ha. What will these Indians understand? Oh, they developed their own better vaccines with a better cure rate. We will make it impossible for that to implement. Ha 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 ha. This is nonsense. These people are simply, I mean, asinine over kind of a, what you say, egoistic maniacs. That's all. Especially
I
with
do.
Fauci, right?
I do have something to add to the coronavirus thing because I get it's not killing everybody. I did have it like 2 months ago, and it like fucked me up for like 2 days. I couldn't breathe, and then after it disappeared after the fourth day, for 3 days, it hurt to breathe basically. I know, I have coworkers that had got it as well, and they were fine. They were just, oh, it was just a normal sickness or whatever, but that shit kind of fucked me up. And not to like say anything like, oh yeah, it's super serious. I just wonder about the people that do catch it because it causes internal damage. And then if you add any other factors from the environment to this, like pollution, like where I live at in Dallas is like the air quality is not good here for shit. Like when it's during rush hour or traffic or whatever, like you can smell the freaking gas. You shouldn't even be walking outside. It doesn't look as bad as China or whatever, but I wonder about the people that are outside. They caught corona, or they haven't, or they've been unaffected out, and it just caused internal damage to your lungs, and how down in the long run, how that's going to affect most people. Whether it's going to be causing earlier deaths or maybe even a weakened immune system. Not too much nerdy in biology or whatever, but it's just something I'm thinking about.
I
In my
gotta add to that.
circumstance.
So like this was 2019, like I think February too. This is like way before even the pandemic got mainstream. It's like for like 2 to 3 weeks I had this strange cough. It was like a flu-like symptom, and I knew something wasn't right. Like it wasn't like a normal cold. And to me, it's like I suffered through some, breathing issues, but then it went away. And I suspect I might have had COVID, but it wasn't even that serious. And then, I still work out time to time. I can run like an hour on the elliptical. So to me, it doesn't seem to have affected me much if I already had it, so to speak. I don't think it's
Yeah.
like, as
The thing
bad
is,
as
these
people
people
make it
don't
out to be.
realize is, you know what? These people don't realize, especially the healthcare professional. Yeah, we know that everyone is not a doctor, and it's very very sophisticated profession. But the thing is, normal people do have something called common sense and certain analysis, pattern analysis kind of a thing. Now, why can't these people just come and say what exactly this is? I mean, right now there's confusion. Even people don't understand what is corona, what is COVID, what is the difference between these two. And there's so much of confusion floating around. There's just imagine the level of clown world we are in. No official or president or prime minister in the world is ready to come to the front, apart be it any political ideology. These people have become so weird that they can't come to the front and say, okay, this is the thing that is going on, we are doing this to counter this. I mean, there's no clarity of this sort in any place anywhere around the world. It's all just panic, 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 just panic. And this, especially this sold out this ultra liberal media throughout the world. You know what? These people are weird. Sometimes they tell you to wear masks, sometimes not. There's no tanky. This drama is going on since ages. These are switch flip flop kind of a media. This is this brainwash that goes around by this media kind of a thing. There's the worst thing that is happening around.
Yeah, I'll
I
add
have
to
a
this
question.
though from
Sorry,
the
I want to ask a question real quick.
go
Hypothetically,
ahead.
when do you think the pandemic will end? Where we can walk outside the house with no face mask on, don't have to do all that 6 feet apart bullshit.
Not in the foreseeable future.
I don't think so. They will give this power away at least before 5 or 10 years. Maybe till 5 years, I guess. This will go dragging on now.
Yeah, they're gonna drag their feet hard on that.
Because hear me out, bro.
Because
Yeah,
even after people get vaccinated, they still want them to wear masks and everything.
Actually, here in Texas, there's you guys probably already heard, like, we've lifted the mandate, so it's not there's some areas here that require you to wear a mask, but honestly, I see a lot of people just come into stores without masks and nobody tells them shit. So, you
Dude,
know, I
up
mean,
north, dude, dudes will fuck you up for not wearing a mask. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, it's so weird in my area, where I live at. Whenever I visit my mom's house and go live it further down south, people are a little more people don't seem to care as much. But when you're closer to the to the urban areas, people are like way more anal about wearing the mask, and they're like, oh, you're not wearing a mask, and they're like get in your face about it. And it's like, dude, what the hell? It's a mask, like. So like I don't know, like when I'm down there, it's like easier to just kind of walk around in most stores and not to really get looked at like you're a crazy person without a mask on. But when you're further
But
up north, people go crazy on you.
So
So
you
tell
never
me this, mystery. Mystery, tell me this. That doesn't make it makes more sense for the people who are afraid of like going outside to be more aware than people who are really healthy and who don't give a fuck about and they don't want to wear. Don't you think it makes more sense for the people who think they might be affected to stay inside than dictating everyone like you wear mask, you wear this, you do that?
Yeah, Saffron, I was gonna add as the rice cell perspective, like in, China, Japan, South Korea, like we wore masks way before any fucking pandemic bullshit.
Yeah.
Like it's just the norm to wear a mask if you're feeling sick or uh, you know, I mean even Foids put on masks when they're lazy because they don't want to put makeup. I'm just gonna put a mask and go to the store.
Yeah.
Like it's normal in our society. Like, it's like putting underwear on or deodorant. Like who gives a fuck? It's just so normal. So I'm just gonna say from the rice cell oriental perspective, we just laugh so hard at all these white people or black people or whatever non-rice cells talking about, oh, we gotta wear masks. Like put some deodorant, bro. Like that's just normal.
I think it was more so like a reaction to an authority figure telling you to do something.
Is it,
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. That's just how have
No,
perceived
that's
everything.
exactly what it is. Because like in the Asian culture, we have this thing about, don't put burden on other people. Like life is hard enough. Why, add more shit to the shit pile? So it's like you putting on a mask, preventing cold and sickness is like it's like your common sense duty to do. And so, yeah, in America, it's like, oh, you must wear a mask. I think that's where the problem comes because you're being mandated. Whereas from the Orient side, it's like we just do it because that's what expected of you. It's the norm.
mystery school?
what's up?
In my state, most businesses make it so that if you walk in without a face mask, they'll tell you to put one on. And if you refuse to put one on, they'll tell you to leave. And if you don't leave, they'll call the police.
They
They're
should
not
offer a
playing.
mask. I mean, it should be mandated that all the established business should have a mask boss outside before people enter. It should be mandated. If they have sanitizer, why can't they have mask? If they don't have mask, if they can't provide a simple facility, they should not be operated, right? If
Yeah,
they
and the
can.
reason my thing is right. The reason why I want this coronavirus thing to end is because men are isolated due to the pandemic and due to the stay-at-home orders and the distancing. But women, on the other hand, are still meeting up to get dicked down by Chad, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic. So
Dude,
the women are
you are the Chad. Always remember, you are the Chad.
cope.
But
Well,
don't
hold on.
repeat. Don't repeat this smoking. Only fans prostitutes joined again, man. Please, we can't
Yeah,
call
well,
it
yeah,
that after that. Yep.
yeah.
Hold on. So before I get on to your topic, goddamn Ronan. I was gonna ask you, Drawlix, I know the mat. Well, when you come back or whatever, but I know the masks were a part of preventing colds from spreading. But I'm not sure where I read it. Somewhere in China, they were putting on masks to help prevent like the pollution from fucking your lungs up because you walk outside, you basically catch a lung infection over there in some of the polluted cities over in China. So is that accurate? Whoa.
This is golden.
Yeah. Like in China, the smog and pollution, I guess pre-pandemic was super bad. Like, you do actually get lung disease, and hundreds of thousands of people actually die each year. So pretty much wearing a mask is like also a necessity if you just wanted to go outside and live.
Yeah, it gets me curious. That's all. It just gets me curious about not like, oh, some kind of pollution like rising and but it just makes me wonder, besides the sickness, if there's other alternatives for this mask.
One thing must be remembered is the outsourcing of pollution has been done. So it's a very big thing that's gonna hit Western economy. People should be aware about this fact. So till now, what happens is waste production, recycling, and on-site production of any waste as a byproduct was basically done by China, basically, and other Asian countries. So you have the resultant that this over industrialization happened because to meet the supplies, and you have big population coming to big cities that led to smoke creation.
Can I talk about the mental health aspects of the whole pandemic? Because you
Yeah, go
notice
ahead.
how in America, you watch the news lately, a lot of dudes out here going ER, you know what I'm saying, due to meal isolation, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't go anywhere, you can't do nothing, and women will use the whole like, oh, I don't want to catch corona as an excuse to not get with sub 8 men. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying by that?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you, Roman. What areas? I'm not sure about y'all because nothing's really changed. I mean, for a couple weeks, things were closed, but then we like super got back into business. Like people started opening up for the fuck of it again. And so, what things are closed over there in your area that are
That I'm
social, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah, the CVS up the street from where I live, that closed down. The Asian that got robbed every other fucking week. That shit they went out of business because no one was going in there, and it's kind of a good thing they went out of business because that liquor store got robbed every other day. Walgreens up the street is gone. Dollar Tree is gone. It's going into the Asian restaurants and shit. And that's pretty much it. A bunch of businesses have gone away. And what's open right now are like McDonald's, Burger King, the usual, and like J.C. Penney, and the TJ Maxx, the Best Buy, like the usual shit, and the Foot Lockers.
Okay, so I guess I don't know. They just don't sound as like they don't sound like places people would get together at. Just more like places that people go to. I'm not saying it's bad on mental health or anything, or to go out and like see stuff, I guess, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought,
in my area, there's a lot of people talking about going to see a counselor because like they're tired of being locked down or they're really upset about being locked down. So it's definitely something that's like people are picking up on that when it comes in the media that basically like people are just going insane, having a cabin fever in a way, being stuck in their house all damn day long and not being able to leave, or like if they do leave, it's like get to wear masks or they're tired of the mask mandate. So it is having a mental health effect on everybody in general. But yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, it relates to the incel problem as well. It's only because like at least I mean clubs are already dying to begin with, and now they're dead officially. And then places like bars are kind of already dead, so like it's kind of already a dead scene there as well. So like if you can't go anywhere for social interaction, for some people their only social interaction is like going to a bar or going to work. And if they don't even have that outlet, like what do those people do? They go insane, like they just go crazy inside their house.
Yeah, I was gonna add at my company, like at least for the full times, they increased the benefits for, mental health and mental health related services. So you can get like counseling for free now. It's all paid for by the company. And I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of miss the office. Like your coworkers are some of the coolest folks around. Like we used to talk about all sorts of shit. But yeah, it's hard like not having that social interaction for the normies too, right? Like
Dang, King Doge, it's true, huh?
I think fuck office. Work from home is the best for at least for any.
Oh, I couldn't stand working from home. I used to go to the office.
I hate those repeated coffee breaks. I hate those random cake celebration. I mean, oh god, who the hell are you? Whose birthday is this? I don't want to celebrate your birthday. I want to work and go. I mean, sorry,
maybe in
I have a
Indian
different
companies.
I have
Like-
this different experience on this.
Yeah. I don't know if you
Damn,
guys watch what was that guy's name? Joshua Fluke. he does a corporate cringe. It's fucking hilarious. Like I know exactly what you're talking about. The corporate America office bullshit is so cringe that yeah, working from home I'm actually enjoying. It's only just that small interaction with, your tight-knit team is what I miss. But I don't give a fuck about like whole company meetings and
And
those
those,
kind of bullshit.
every morning meetings, those irritating meetings. I mean, talking about nothing, seriously.
Yeah, bro, no cap. Corporate jobs aren't for me, man. But I'm not gonna lie, some of the bitches that work in there be hot as fuck, bro. With their shorts, their skirts, and the button down shirt, they have the hair in the bun, the
So,
glasses, accountants and shit.
corporate, I'll tell you, I'll give you a secret. Lots of these hot chicks that are getting hired in corporates, it's a very ugly secret, but it's just for their body. I mean, I can vouch for that.
Yeah, of
It's not a
course.
fact.
Yeah, they're the office legs.
Yeah,
No,
bro, they be
this
getting hold
happens
up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
intentionally. Get this,
Alright.
get this. This happens intentionally. It's not just the byproduct of some subconscious attraction for hot girls. It is done intentionally, talked about by interviewers who are like interviewing on behalf of company. Who's the hotter chick? Should we hire this chick or that chick? Would you hit on this? All random things happen in real life.
Yeah, dude, I knew about that since I was like a little kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? You watch Superman on Cartoon Network, fucking Lex Luthor is smashing the office. You know what I'm saying?
We have this email chain, like, oh, we welcome new employees or whatever. Like, welcome to our group, blah, blah, blah. God, you can see the fucking, like, simping going on in that chain. Like, it's obviously a hot chick that got hired, the new secretary assistant or whatever. And then,
Yeah,
all
bro.
the men are just like, welcome to the team, welcome to the team. Like,
Okay,
like
bro.
managers know, like hire a hot chick, it increases morale. You know what I mean? It's like you just need to be a pretty void and you make men's life better for the average Joe. And probably low key, she getting dicked down by the CEO or whoever she's
Yeah,
assistant
bro, hear me out, bro.
Yeah, the CEO
hold up.
Chad.
Yeah, last. The Batman comics seem a little. We all know that Bruce Wayne was fucking bitches at Wayne Tower. You know what I'm saying? After hours. We all knew that.
For sure, man.
I mean, he's a Chad billionaire.
Lex Luthor and fucking Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? Like you watch Iron Man 2, he smashed fucking what's that girl?
I mean,
Black
it's
Widow.
it's like the stereotype where the hero is always the chiseled jawline Chad, and the villain's always the gay alien skull incel.
What? Gay what? Alien? Gay alien?
What?
Fuck the gay alien. I gotta add this. So I got friends in, software engineering. This was a story from one of my bros, and he was working as an intern at this tech company, and then another, hot chick joined, and he was telling me the story like, this women in tech is a fucking complete joke, because when he was actually trying to work with her in terms of like actual legit work, like she was fucking clueless. And he was just telling me like, man, she only got hired because she was like a 8 in looks.
Yeah,
That's
and
all it is.
if you have experience, by this that what ultimately happens is, and everyone must know this. If someone undercover feminist nonsense is listening to this, please understand, you guys are ruining the workplace. What happens is, for example, in a group of 25, around 12 chicks get hired. What will happen is all the workload, around 80% of the workload of those 10 or 12 chicks will be transferred to the remaining 12 or 13 men in the group, and this is how it rolls down. They just go and act all cute and just sit around the guys, and they get their things done. And at the end, manager or anyone does not care, because it's just about your task being completed anyhow, right? So ultimately what happens is, in today's days, any normal guy, he's working more than any normal chick in an office
Mm-hmm.
on
Yeah,
an
that's very
average.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was so true, like at university in all my CS classes, those hot chicks are, quote unquote, offloading their homework to the simps and the beta cuck
Bro,
org.
I was a victim of that. I was the guy doing the homework for the fucking chick. And when I was in high school, bro.
Wow. That's sad.
Yeah, I don't blame you because, you must have been blue pilled then, but I've had chicks come up to
No,
me because I was
no. Bro,
perceived
let me
as the
finish.
smartest guy in the class. and they wanted to try to get study groups and this and that. I was just like politely ignore them, or just because I ain't fucking simping for your doing your homework. Like,
Relux, you should have just outed Muslim. I would charge them $1, $5 in the cafeterias for me to give them answers and shit. I'll hustle them. Should have hustled them.
Dude, real talk. Back when I was a blue pill, I would work like 10 times harder than everyone, just because I thought, just to simp, and thought that would give me attention from the films. It didn't.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm like, you know what? Screw this.
About working hard, I just add this a relevant point here, as last said. Working hard, this is biggest nonsense again in corporate. You have to be average. This is the biggest tragedy. If you're trying to be above average in corporate, you are a stupid person. Simple as that. You know why? Because that never gets counted. And I'll tell you something with personal experience. I was working and all. Everything was going on. The seniors said that I was not working because of some random observation and all. I just started staying late. That's all I did. Nothing else. I just started staying late. That's all I did. And on the record, it was like, oh my God, this guy, he's working so hard. He stays till this, blah, 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 blah. And I just started just sending 3-4 mails to all the seniors, right? Every day I used to create a personalized kind of a report, kind of a nonsense that I cooked up. And it was on the fly. So this is the tragedy. If you have like interest in working or something like that, you have to compartmentalize your priorities. That's the biggest tragedy.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you there. When it comes to like bosses will either they fully take advantage of your hard work, quote unquote, and like they'll make you work twice as hard because like you're working harder than everybody else is, or like they'll totally just ignore it and not really care about it, and they'll expect you to work as hard just because you're working hard, basically. So yeah, it's definitely not worth like basically just be the average employee, because like basically you don't want people to look at you every time, but you also don't want people to overlook you either. You just kind of want to be average, be a middle of the pack, because you're actually safer there for employment to begin with.
Yeah, that's what
happened. Hold up.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Yo, Mystery School and Enrique and Velux, not just in the corporate world about quote unquote wanting to be the best for girls to like you. You all know, you guys all go to the gym. We're all trying to gym max, right? You've seen that one skinny guy try and put 10 plates on both sides of the bench press because some blonde Becky's doing fucking squats in the corner.
Yeah. People will work harder when there's something to work for.
Yeah, man.
But
Gynogenics at work, man.
As a matter of fact, but I see the nigga legit move the entire bench press over to where the girl was, like drag that shit over. I legit happened.
That's crazy.
I'm not lying. I plan to just drag this shit over, scratching up the fucking floor.
Yeah, that Ice Cactus says that hard work is not respected. Smart work really is. Like, I mean, I do small stuff. Like, you wouldn't believe how much praise I get for doing like the bare minimum of like just doing basic stuff. That like people are like, oh wow, you're working so hard, and I'm looking at them like this is just basic stuff, and they're like, oh, you're working really hard, and it makes me wonder like, wait a second, am I working too hard? Because like, if the last person who did my job was like really shitty at their job, and they got paid just as much, if not more than I did, well, why should I work hard to get paid less than what they do? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point?
Yeah, back when I was at my simping at my restaurant job as a host, I was doing twice the amount of work the other hosts were doing.
Yeah, and you probably didn't get paid more. You just got like, oh, thank you. You got like a slap in the back saying, "Good job, last."
Yeah, that's actually exactly what happened.
Actually, Mystery, to add to what you're saying, I actually know someone that's working like in accounting for a company or whatever, but they do the bare minimum because there's like, I don't know, a number you have to meet by the end of the week or whatever, and as long as you reach that number, nobody really complains. So this person literally like for me, basically, like I see what they do every day. I'm not saying I could do what they do, but it's like, yo, you literally stay off the computer because they work from home for like 8 hours, and then you like finish it like in 2 days. So you're getting paid for a full week or whatever. But it's not even that much work, and it just makes me wonder, like you just said, like, damn, the last person must have been really shitty.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the part that amazes me, because like I'm doing stuff that like I think is this what a regular person should be doing, but then like within the person who my manager or my boss or want to call her is like, oh yeah, like you're doing so much more than what the last person's doing. I'm like, what? Like, wait a second. They weren't even doing the bare minimum of like what you're supposed to do in this particular field of work. Like, what are you talking about? So, like, how bad was the average
Just
employee
play
being?
dumb and say it's all the guidance of great team leaders like you.
So I have to add this story from another bro. So he got hired onto I think it was TS or Tata Consultancy, which is one of those Indian staffing consulting companies. And the bar is so low that whatever fucking project he got put on, he said he was so fucking bored out of his mind because it was just like editing some HTML and some super easy shit. Like in terms of like, from what we did in school and actual like tech job in programming. So he said he had like the whole week to complete, like certain amount of tasks. Like he would just sit down, hammer it out in a day, and he would literally have the rest of the week free. And he would turn in his work. He would just turn in his work every day for like, just log in for 30 minutes, turn it in, like so it looks like he has progress going throughout the week. But he already completed that shit Sunday night. And,
So here's the catch,
So,
though. If you are from the coding background, you'll know there are 2 points here. First is why companies go through this process. Two things are there. First is it's a kind of a thing, it's zone or whatever you say. Lot of times developers or coders or these tech kind of people, they feel they are working less. I felt this a lot, but there's a zone. You get into the zone, most of the time is wasted and then you get things done. That's another aspect that can be discussed. Main point is why these companies do this is to do such simple tasks and pay these high-fi things and extra time and all these things. This is because to maintain a chain of trust, right? If you can understand, this is a simple thing. There's no hi-fi logic to it. Even that change is simple, there has to be some proper channel through which you do certain things, because if you just multiply the complexity of any average size industry also, by their nature, if the cost of maintaining is too less for the project, they will hardly care whether in that money of maintenance of that project those engineers are actually working 24 hours or not, or 100% or not, for the client, because it's just maintenance of their thing, it costs them 1%.
Yeah. No, I do, bro. I know all this shit. Like I literally eat, breathe, and sleep code. I know how all this shit works.
Yeah, then you get it. Yeah.
It's a fucking scam. It's all about just like maintaining numbers and quotas so they can bill the client for the most amount of money. And what I'm trying to say is,
hey, dude, don't tell them the secret, yo, bro, coder to another coder, bro, right.
No, but
one Asian to another
hear
Asian,
me out.
bro, one Asian to another Asian. We have to keep our secrets, bro.
Yeah, I know. We gotta keep our job security.
These white people and black people may rise again any moment. They would realize that we are shitting them, man.
No, but my point was, he was put on such a shitty, easy maintenance project that he literally worked like probably 6 hours on Sunday night to get his shit done for the whole week, periodically turn it in. So it looks like he has progress going on. He told me he was so fucking bored out of his mind. He was making like 80, 90K, just working literally 6 hours a day. Anyhow, he used that time to study and improve his skills or whatever, and now he's like working at Tesla. So the joke is,
nice. I respect that.
yeah. So the joke is, find some shitty, easy coding job, like get paid. While you're getting paid, study hard to get into fame.
The rice curry ball in action
Working
here.
hard is common sense for us Asians. That working hard is sacrificing your leisure and everything, and all this spring fest party and all these things that people in USA do. You don't know that secret, bro.
Yeah, that's why I preach, man. Like, if you're not working in tech, like, oh, you've been left behind in many ways.
I believe it.
Be honest, could you learn your job without a degree? I definitely could. My job is so easy.
But
Yeah,
one more thing I want to tell on this point is, if you are American born, actually, if you are a citizen and if you are normalized and everything, you actually don't have lot of thing to lose by like ignoring a tech job also. because I'll tell you something, the opportunity just by being citizen, there are a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things to make very good money very easily. It far, I mean, why would someone who has no tension to be deported or kind of show his work to be relevant in US society? If someone is already here, first, second generation, they have a lot of different avenues and perspective, right? That's also cannot be ignored.
Okay, so that kind of hit home for me, but well, why is it doing that?
It's
Okay,
mic
hold on.
issue.
Well, can I ask him a question real quick?
Yep.
That's two
Do you
questions.
think women know in the workforce, in the workplace, like where it's corporate or in other fields of work, do they know that men do this, go overboard and go 200%, do all the simpish shit to get their attention? They know the girls they're going to give them. Do they know
Yep.
that shit?
Yep.
I would say it's kind of hard not to
100%,
notice.
dude. Like women are born knowing how to manipulate men. It's like I don't
Yeah.
see why not they wouldn't know that.
Just imagine this. Earlier, these girls would have wondered who those great valued men working in some weird offices were. Now they have access inside, right? And they get money paid on top of this. So not to be like disrespectful, and I don't know why I keep saying this. There are a lot of good coder also. I mean, you cannot ignore the fact. You cannot ignore the fact that there are good coder programmers who happen to be girls, right? But then what I observe is through time, the passion, everything fades away, and they just, I have seen many become just a great mother enjoying on Instagram or something like that.
Okay, cool. I remember what I was gonna say now that my mic isn't fucking up. So Charles, you said that if a person is in IT, they're getting left behind, and you, Saffron, you said that you know, being an American citizen, you got obviously a lot of routes to take, you know, to at least be somewhat successful here. I'm assuming you mean. I wanted to ask you, Charles, like, in what ways do you mean, like, kind of left behind? Like, I'm curious about that.
Pause that question because I had a thought. Like this might also be good, and it's related to yours.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, and I have this for mystery as well because I assume you got a college degree too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you say that one of the black pill is that okay? I mean, yeah, we talked about this last time too. I think only 1/3 of, I guess, Americans
Yeah, it's
actually
not
have
even
a
that many
college
Americans
degree.
actually have a college degree. Yeah, it really isn't that many. Like people, a lot of people go to college, but a lot of people don't actually finish college. I forgot how much
Exactly.
what the percentage actually is, but it's pretty low actually.
Yeah, I think it's only 25 to 30% of people have college degrees. But then here's the black pill, right? Like it almost seems like if you do actually have a college degree and you do manage to get into some, let's just say corporate America and find yourself a good spot, it's like you could make actually a super decent living wage with such a cake job, right?
Yep.
Like and then this, I think that's another black pill that's not being spoken about is this, all these fucking women that graduate college and, quote unquote, if they're also good looking, they have a way better chance at getting, a job like say in corporate America where they can get a cush job and get paid like 60, 70, 80K, some of them 100K plus, and that's where some of the entitlement comes from, which affects like men disproportionately too, because what do you call it? Oh, I'm making 800K doing, or not 800K, but 80K doing a pencil pushing job, and a good hardworking man doing white or blue collar work is just not good enough for me. Any thoughts on that? At least from Mystery, since you also live in corporate America.
Yeah, even at my current job, we recently hired somebody and it was a female. Like somebody Mike Com, who was this guy? I'll maybe let you on later on. Either way, yeah, we actually recently hired someone and it was a female, and it's like the last 4 people we've hired have all been females. It's crazy, like it's insanity. And I think someone actually brought up it might have been First in one of his streams, not Last. I'm not confusing you again for Last again, but First actually brought up one of his streams is saying that like women in our age range actually make more money than men in our current age range, in like 20 to 30 years old. So like it's already over if you're trying to beta books anyway. So like it really is like one of those like weird situations where like, yeah, women are are like almost preferred for hiring because like they're less confrontational, they're easier to work with. It's all there.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's the main
he
reason.
mentioned
Hold
that
up.
in China too. He mentioned that about China too.
Just
In
realized
that interview he did with what's his name, about how like Chinese business owners would actually hire only women because they're easier to manage, they're not as aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
first
I
of all,
listened to Tim Pool, and he was talking about when he was 18 trying to find a job. Like, it's so bad. I feel for the, average young male today because all the jobs, like if you're female, just having a vagina, you will get hired. Like it doesn't
oh yeah,
matter,
I know.
retail, a waitress, a server, like any job, like as a female, if you're even halfway decent looking, like that is your job interview right there. That is your resume, your face, your looks. It's like, oh, you're pretty, okay, no skill required, we'll train you, boom, hired.
No,
As a young 18-year-old male, like no one wants to hire you. You got no
Facts.
you
skills,
don't understand
no
what
nothing.
happens here is, what happens. The
Hold on,
interviewer
hold
who
on.
is interviewing.
Saffron, hold on.
Yeah.
Let Ronan speak. He had something to say earlier.
I
Okay.
was gonna
Yeah.
say, you're absolutely right on that because in me, I'm a felon. I'm kind of a felon, but I got my shit expunged, and it took me so long to get the job where I'm at now. It took me so long to get a job. So many phone calls, so many emailing resumes, so many people not calling me back. It was hell to get a job, bro. But how much want to bet if I was some hood rat, you know what I'm saying, with a high school diploma, I would have got a job like that.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And so, yeah, that's one of the difficult portions. So at least when I say going back to Enrique, like that's why I say if you're a male right now in 2021, it's like you got everything going against you. And one of the equalizers, in my opinion, is getting into tech, right? Because
Yeah,
as a male, what other job are you gonna do? Maybe the typical, like, I don't know, construction or, some sort of blue collar, which is fine, nothing dogging on it. But then, tech is to me is the ultimate equalizer. As long as you know your shit and you're good, you can like ascend in terms of financial freedom and making money. Or,
So what
not necessarily
Thing with
tech,
this,
but
I gotta hop out,
I
guys.
agree.
Guys, I gotta hop out.
Okay.
I gotta go. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
All
Give
right,
me like
good talking to
an
you.
hour. Yeah, I gotta hop out.
Okay. See ya.
the thing I just wanted to add here is, what happens when interviewer is interviewing a pretty girl or something. It does not matter. Even she might be wrong or something. He can give that grace or something like that. It happens. It happens every time. I have seen an interview. I've been part of interview committee and everything. It happens.
I wanted to respond to Jolix real quick. So yeah, I get where you're coming from when you say, okay, so chicks are making more money, and like if nobody ever wants to be looked down upon from their parents, where like, or even yourself, you're like, oh wow, like I'm getting with a guy that makes less money than me. What will people think of me or whatever? And you're right. Like people around our age or similar age would think that way. Then here comes the second part of my like not thought process, but like a realization that people get when they're older. Right now it may not be well because of the way we are thinking, but I realized something about especially older women because a lot of guys my age at my job are hooked up with older women, like 7 years, 8 years, 10 years older than them, and I'm always like, but I've seen their chicks before, and they're actually like decent looking, like they're bangable or whatever. But it's not till they're older that some of these people, women, or even us, like realize that money shouldn't really be a factor in a relationship thing. And I get it, like we should make money to improve our lifestyle. I don't really know how that like works for me, I guess, because I don't think I'm smart enough per se or whatever. But I do have the ability to obviously like do hard labor jobs, keep work around, and save my money to get to that point. But I think it should be interesting to add to that like as people get older, maybe hopefully even find a chick or an average chick, even if she's not like top notch like Stacy or whatever, to realize that maybe money shouldn't be the factor in raising a family or creating a relationship or bond with people. You know what I mean? Like I know some chicks think that, and I think personally that's it's super ignorant, kind of. Like, you know, money's just one thing that you can attain from man, but there's other factors that correspond in a relationship or whatever that, you know, I think, I don't know, it just makes life depressing when we like add these dumb values to things. I don't know, it's like super isolating and vain.
So
Super vain.
are you saying that money shouldn't be a deciding factor in a relationship at all, or what?
A little bit.
I mean, I would say that that's like a little bit cope there, because like that's ultimately women look for resource acquisition anyway. So like, if it wasn't going to be money, it was going to be something else. It would be, you know, like acquiring the amount of rocks you have in your cave, your caveman Chad, or if you're.
Can I tell you something?
I mean,
Hold
it
on,
shouldn't be like
I
that.
can
But
add after.
Before we
Hold
go,
on,
before we get too crazy, J-Man, who the hell are you? J-Man, are you there?
Oh, it's the feds.
I'm just gonna go ahead and well, I'm sorry. Who was? Hello? Is anybody there? J-Man, are you there?
Hey, J-Man.
I'm just gonna,
Can you hear me?
Oh my God! Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound.
Yeah, I have a voice changer.
Oh, you have a voice changer. Okay, why do you have that?
Yeah, I do apologize. Is my voice too extreme for you?
Yeah, I would change it a little bit.
No one cares
because I
about
work
your
in
voice,
the
man.
public.
Why the hell you want to change your voice? I mean,
people say that I have a recognizable voice.
Okay, I see someone. Wayne Young says flush. I'm tempted to flush you, but give me a reason why I shouldn't flush you right now. Just get you out of here.
let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, what do you have to say?
Do you want me? I'll change my voice right now if you want.
Yeah, change it to something.
Change it right now if you want.
Yeah, change it to something a little more less
normal.
Less like, yeah.
Something more.
It is hard to understand.
All right, just give me a sec.
Sure.
Yeah,
and Enrique, I would just quickly add to Enrique's point. He was asking about the non-IT jobs. So
How's that?
That's fine.
That's actually
better. You sound great. Yeah, you sound better.
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear his voice. Speak again.
Yeah, so you were asking about the IT jobs. I'll tell you something. In USA, only jobs that can avoid automation, those jobs are handy jobs and the jobs of skill and craft. For example, plumbing, electrician jobs, all these jobs will seldom be automated. And in the very distant future, there's no time automating all this stuff, right? So you will always need these kind of expert kind of people. Now, these jobs may not
No. Those jobs are not seldom automated in England. Those jobs are taken up by Indians from your country. That's not seldom automated at all.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry because you people came and stayed in India way too long. That's why we are just grabbing our stuff back. You fucking irritating British royalty, dick sucking British punk.
Calm down.
Okay.
This is no British and
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at my friend, Mr. School.
I have to cycle off Saffron anyway. It's been a bit too long. I had to do it.
No, I
don't want another diatribe to happen.
Enrique was saying.
Let's finish Enrique's point, and to add Saffron what he was saying. I exactly know what he was gonna say. So, like Enrique, to answer yours earlier, I do agree with Mystery. It is a little bit about cope if you think that resources don't matter. At the end of the day, life is all about acquiring resources to make your position in life more advantageous and comfortable than your neighbor, right? And there's this thing called generational wealth, and you give a shit about your family. you want your family, you want your legacy, you want your kids to do better than you. You don't give a fuck about your neighbor's kids, to be honest. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is about resources. And from a woman's perspective, yeah, they're going to choose you if you are able to provide better. And it is shallow, I agree. And there's plenty of good people, minus the money aspect, that they're, great guys. But at the end of the day, no one's going to, really shack up with someone that's broke and constantly requiring help.
Except for Chad, okay.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Enrique that it shouldn't be that way, but that it is that way.
So the only reason I even mentioned it just because I added the age for it.
Except for Chad, yeah.
Because my coworkers are actually, they make around the same money I do basically, but they're shagged up with like obviously older women. Yeah, they're older, but honestly they're pretty hot. So obviously at some point in time, these women that make a little bit, I can't really say if I know they make more money. From what I heard from them, they make the jobs would insinuate the jobs they haven't insinuate they make more. But obviously at some age they realize that some qualities may be important. Now Chuck said maybe
who gives a fuck what money they made, as long as it spreads some good ass and some good tits, that's okay.
No, I agree. Again, I'm just saying
that.
Yeah, and then to finish off, right? Like when you get older, people tend to get more based, and I would say that
Okay, he's back. Okay, so Jack wants to cycle out, so we'll cycle Jack out. Cycle back in Saffron Pill. Okay, now you guys can have at it. You guys can have at it.
How's your tea, my white master?
Oh my god! Here we go again.
What was it they said, J-Man?
But by the way, does Jack have a channel page or what?
I don't think he makes videos.
Wait, just who?
I think he's talking about Jack Nickelback.
Oh, no, Jack doesn't have
a channel. He's just not in the stream. I have to cycle somebody else out if I want him back in here.
Because I actually thought the stuff he was talking about in terms of the occult and all that was really interesting shit.
No, he's here. He's just not in the chat or in the stream. So I'm trying to keep it limited to 6. Even though I can have 10 people in here, I'm trying to keep it limited to 6. So I don't want people to go crazy in here. But
I'm like an MD stream.
Yeah, I don't want to go like off the rails too much.
Yo, Jack, can you send me a private message or something? I really want to learn from your knowledge.
Yeah, you can leave you an email, I guess, in the private chat over here. There's a private chat to the side if you want to know. But anyway, you and Saffron had something to say to each other, something about curries and fucking Indians or something. I don't know. Taking our jobs. Saffron, you go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
No, their British queen is so shameless. They stole our diamond and she still refuses to return it.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
That's all. I mean, I don't have anything against Jay, man. I mean, he was a weird dude just connecting on internet with his voice change. That's so much for...
No, I'm on your side, brother.
No, I was just kidding. See, the
I'm
thing
not
is,
actually
what
fully
happens?
British.
I'll
my mother
tell you.
is Italian.
No, what happens is basically, Indians are weird.
I'm one half Italian, one half Scottish.
That's fine.
I actually support the Indians getting their diamonds back from the British.
Yeah. Because that's actually belongs to an ancient god. That's the whole thing. So it's a very deep cultural thing that they stole. And anyways, the Indian accent is very weird. In English it translates to very weird kind of a thing, and many times humor gets as
yeah, I totally understand that, man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then I was going to finish off being left behind. As a man, it's kind of like you got two options.
That's okay. If it's
Wait,
Americans,
J-Man.
J-Man.
Should I just mute you now or what? Because don't talk over hydraulics. Let him finish this point. He had a point to make. He's been trying to make this point for 20 years.
You were saying something about as you get older, you get more based or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good thing you reminded me. So because I'm an old cell.
That's okay. I don't mean that on purpose.
Okay, here we go. Easy.
I think, hey J-Man,
Okay, it
turn
was
off
easy.
your YouTube stream. Like, I think you're on delay.
I don't know what he's talking about, but he's like, okay, go ahead, Drolix. Please.
Yeah, I think he's on delay. So yeah, like as you get older, you kind of realize. So throughout my younger age, like I realized like you either have two choices as a man, at least in the West in 2020 and beyond, right? It's like you're either gonna work these try to be working these mediocre jobs or whatever you can get, low skill, day labor or minimum wage jobs, or you can try and ascend economically by getting skills and go into tech, because tech I think is the ultimate equalizer, because you have the potential to ascend higher and earn like six figures plus. The other route is, I think J-Man, you actually also talked about this, is or even Saffron, the hard labors ones, like electricians, carpenters, like blue collar job that can't be outsourced. So if you're in one of those two, yeah, you might be in a good spot. Other than that, it seems like you've already been left behind. And then to add to that, what was I gonna say? Yeah, and then when you get bit or older, you also realize the physical jobs are progressively gonna get harder. Like when you're in your 20s and 30s and you're a carpenter or whatever, it's no big deal. Your body can handle it. But going on 40 and 50, it's going to get harder. You may accrue more knowledge and skill.
God help your back.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
here's the thing now, you can make a LLC out of it.
Yeah. So the older ones tend to get smart, and they would hire younglings and start their own business, and that's where the money is at too. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like the options are dwindling as a man. As a woman, you have like infinite options. You could be literally anything. So you got that route to go blue collar, or you probably got the route to go tech. So I feel like in tech also, don't get me wrong, tech is not easy and it's not for the faint of heart. But if you do make it, it is quite well. That's all I had to say.
But you do Rolex, one more thing. But the serious deployment stuff and all those panic situations and all, that those moments it's not like for everyone. Those moments of tension and like critical kind of a thing. It has, as you said, its own challenges.
Wait, are you talking about deploying on a 5 p.m. on a Friday afternoon to production?
Yeah, which really stretches out to the weekend, and you are screwed because you were the only one who wanted to be the productive one.
Tell me about it, dude.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is once you become, I guess for our
dude, are you from the Indian subcontinent?
Are you kidding me?
Dude. What the fuck's going on?
No, I don't kingdom with anyone. I'm just chilling out, I'm just chilling out.
Man.
That's it.
Your royalty is very
no
humble to me
offense.
today.
No offense.
Why my humbleness? Royalty is so humble today towards me.
Oh man.
No, I cannot reveal that information because I don't want to be doxxed. So you have to guess from which subcontinent I am. I'll give you a hint.
That's fine. No problem. We're all anonymous from here, what's the hint?
Hint is...
The hint's a goddamn accent. How about that? Like, come on, dude. Figure it the fuck out. Come on. You think he's faking that shit?
Yo, Drolix, I had a question though. Like, based on your experience and what you've observed, like, what's the success rate between like tech jobs and male success rates with the opposite sex.
Is it something to do with very small island off the coast of Eastern Europe?
In between blue collar jobs.
Okay, I want to mute again.
Yeah, I'm actually from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm from that Indian group which migrated long back, all thanks to British royalty. So I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
There you go.
There we go. We got an answer.
All right.
Anyway, last, go ahead.
I missed your question.
Damn it. Okay.
You just
My
wanted to
question
ask
was,
whether tech jobs are a good thing to like make it big or not, something like this.
no, I wanted to ask from Drolix's own observation, like what is the success rates between like male and like in the dating market and tech jobs versus like blue collar jobs? Because I mean, growing up, I worked mostly blue collar jobs, and like all the other men around me were like married and all that.
Are you trying to relate like the success rate of becoming like a tech job worker? I'm not quite sure how it relates to like a marriage and what you're trying to equate to.
Oh, okay then.
Are you asking the chick rate? I mean, how much chicks the IT guys are or the software guys are banging?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's what his question was.
Oh, you mean like as a tech worker, like if it gets you women?
No, I was just asking about like success rates. Like,
and basically he wants to ask just by the virtue of working in the software sector, do we bang more chicks? Depends, man.
Well, he wouldn't be here if that was the case.
Yeah, no, I was asking more like a comparison between tech jobs and blue collar jobs.
Dude, I'll tell you something. I can give you an answer to this. If you're a blue collar guy who has a LLC working with like 20-30 person under you, if you make a million, multi-million, and if we have a tech guy who makes like 75 or 80K, who do you think a girl is going to hang out with? A blue collar guy who made his LLC and who has multi-million-dollar in his bank with a yacht, or an IT guy? Tell me this.
Most of the blue collar guys I knew didn't make anywhere near that.
No, there are a lot of successful plumbing associations and the garden cleaners and all. I have seen in recent times.
I know a couple people that worked their asses off for a long time, became a millionaire. So
yeah, so I think I know what you're asking. Like if you take out the women aspect of it and you're just talking about, ascending tech-wise, yeah, I can share some of the black pill insight. It's definitely not easy. But if you do make it, like quote unquote make it, it is pretty dang good.
Wait, hold on, Last. Were you talking about just making money, or are you talking about like interpersonal relationships with the job you have, like, or the
challenges? Like I guess to break it down even more, like what would you say like the marriage rates are between like tech job workers and blue collar workers, or does that even have a factor in all those?
Is that a fair metric these days? Oh, never mind.
There's a cultural thing, I guess, more than the IT job thing, I guess. I mean, yeah.
I would say probably tech workers are more successful in terms of marriage and relationship.
I think
a lot of the people
he did a video about this actually, talking about how people who make higher incomes are more successful when it comes to dating and mating than people who make lower incomes. So they tend to stay together a lot longer. So
yeah,
and they get divorced a lot less too, which is really insightful, I guess.
Yeah, because a lot of my coworkers, they're all married. Like, I'm the rice cell on the team, and it's kind of hard, low key. I have to like not get sucked into that because they talk about, their wives and kids and marriage problem. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm never going to be part of that world. So it's very hard.
I mean, it's the same thing with me. I mean, working mostly blue collar jobs my life, and I was the only incel like in all the groups I've ever been in. even working the same jobs as everybody else around me, like I was still the only one like kind of singled out. So I guess occupation really doesn't factor into anything.
Well, hold on. I think I want to. I'll just make it quick. I think it does simply because the job you work is going to introduce you to more people depending what job you have. So my job, obviously, I meet a lot of people and a lot of chicks or whatever. And I could say that like even the dudes I work with probably get laid from customers that we move a lot more than anybody else that stays in one area. So compared to this job, I've definitely talked to more females and know, quote unquote, have more social experience compared to anybody else if they're working in a warehouse or just working from home. But I think there are advantages to clean relationships as far as marriages go. I don't think my job would be marriage like type material though, but definitely to get a one night stand it is.
Yeah, I think statistically speaking, at least people in tech or, even the blue collar stuff, it's like these are good, well-paying career jobs. So, if you do meet a woman and they value that, then yeah, you're probably more likely to stay in a marriage long term and sustain it.
And there's a hierarchy also, in IT and all those things. Even people want to be all woke and all. Still, there is a hierarchy, and there is a kind of a perceived growth, and all those things exist, right? If you're a developer, everyone knows who you are. If you're a senior analyst, everyone knows who you are. If you're a core Python, some don't know what you do. Everyone knows who you are, right? So it's true. You can like factor in a little bit, yeah. Dude, again, I would like to say if someone is like, I tend to give some kind of a thing for, I mean, if you see someone is owning 7-10 hot dog stores stands in New York, right? He's making hell lot more than a IT guy. So there's it's always a relation between the two, right? So on the average, yeah, I agree with hydraulics.
Yeah, and one of the other black pill, at least from a old cell to young cell, is that the older you get, your time becomes more valuable, and this is going to be true for anybody. But then, working is such underrated, like huck. The older you get, the more you don't want to work, to be honest. Like maybe when you're 18, 20, 30, yeah, you got ambition, you want to work. But like, man, you get to 40, 50, I really don't see myself working as hard as I was like in my 20s. And so, you want to maximize the amount of time you actually work. So, being in tech is also good because, I work 40 hours a week, but, I'm going to make 100K plus. You could work 40 hours a week, making good money at, $20, $30 an hour, but it just doesn't compare. And so it becomes the resource game. Like how much money do you want to put in before, you can't work anymore?
And you have to understand one more thing. You have to go through a really mind-blowing, useless kind of a continued study in a way. I mean, you have to get some degree and stuff to get these jobs. So these jobs are not really readily available for any position, right?
Yeah, and long term, even the what do you call it, blue collar or using physical labor as your primary, source, it's all prone to injury, bodily harm.
Yeah.
So, as a tech worker, you might be a bit more immune. As long as you can type, you might be okay. But, if you're a plumber and you broke a leg, I mean, it's kind of over. You'll be 6 months out of work.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
So
true.
that's why, I push people to go to tech if you can, and if you can make it, it's good. I'll tell you that much.
That's fine. But there's one more reality. I mean, if you analyze the whole world and if you take the tech sector as the percentage of like overall service sector being used, software or IT as a solution, it's very, very small part. So as Drolix is right, everyone should try for tech. It's easy, but on the second hand, you know the reality. Not everyone is going to be in the tech, and there's a
Yeah.
reason for it. It actually is on a way very abstract kind of a thing from getting the concrete kind of objectivity from abstract requirements, if you want to loosely call it. So it in a way it's not very easy job also, if you can say, in a way, because it requires its own kind of a level of dedication and useless focus.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to, or I should say it's pretty difficult to conceptualize, like a priority queue or, inverse sparse matrix array or some shit data structure like that.
Yep.
So it is very hard in terms of it's very abstract. It does require a lot of high IQ. I honestly don't think you need a 4-year, CS degree, but if you can get it, it's definitely going to help you. At the end of the day, everyone is self-taught. Like having a university degree doesn't necessarily mean, you're better than anyone else. It just means you went through school. So there is that expectation that, okay, you did actually go to school. You are a bit more of a high IQ. I guess at least you got a paper to prove it. And it does help with the job interviews and all that. But yeah, don't get me wrong, like degree is not the end all be all. Like you could still make it in tech without it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to keep getting rich on the stock market. Fuck all that.
Dodge it, man, dodge it.
Yeah, the
Gambling.
stock
I said
market's
this.
the long game,
Currency's
though.
too damn slow, bro. I mean, stop, man. Look for that next GameStop like a real dumbass. I'm playing.
I don't know why people are not making money out of Doge who are in US. I mean, seriously.
Eh.
King Doge.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, if you want to know how brutal it is, I think when I went to community college to try to get into CS, like all the classes that I took, probably I've met, I'm thinking like 100, 200 plus people in there, and maybe 30 will make it to actual university. And then from university, the people that graduate, it's probably even less. And then, to make it into like, let's say, FANG or, corporate tech America, it's probably like a handful. So maybe like 500 people will go in and maybe like 30 people will make it, to be honest. And when I say make it, it's like you made it to, 100K figure job at a good tech company.
Yep. And one more thing, a suggestion for all the great coders out there, like, because great coders might not be great software workers, So you can start your own agency and all. You should actually high time you should start, because no matter how automated platform you get, all these very big high automated stuff, still the technical literacy of common masses is very much negligible. Even though everyone uses smartphone, hardly anyone knows how to get their website running for their tailored to their own business, or AI tailored to their business in their website and all those things. So I think many people should start kind of starting their own agencies.
J-Man keeps coming back.
Hey, Saffron,
You
Saffron,
can
tell
drop me if
me,
you want to for J Man, because I don't really know
He
shit about
sounds
being employed.
drunk. I don't know if I should.
What's
Have
he
you ever
gonna
seen
say?
any Italian speaking in that accent ever?
Hey, Italian? What the fuck?
He said he's
no, he said he was
Hey, Nickelback.
Scottish.
Yo, Jack.
That guy is
Yeah.
Scottish / British or some shit.
Bro, he
So,
needs to pick a fucking country. Goddamn.
So
I'm thinking he's from the fucking Great
Jolly-
Britain or some shit.
Jolly
Like,
old English here, like,
yeah.
from
Yeah, so-
I'm
Albania.
serious when I asked him that.
Let me finish off this tech black pill. I want to know if Saffron, you would agree with me. So, yeah, I would consider myself one of the lucky ones, quote unquote,
Oh,
made it. Even if you don't say quote unquote make it in tech, you could still make it in comparison to, the non-tech jobs. And the rejects of the CS world and, tech industry end up at Tata Consultancy or these other, lesser consulting companies. But I would still argue that, even if you're making 70, 80K in these lesser tech jobs, you're still far better off than the majority of, non-skilled work in a sense. What do
I
you think
agree
about
100%, and I would
Okay.
still request you to please don't spill our secrets. I mean, seriously, these white folks combined with black folks, this we are going to be unity point. Throw these Asians out there like eating crazy money for cheap job.
Yeah, we can't let the rice and curry tech skills out
Yep.
or secrets out. Yeah.
Yeah, rice is best with curry.
I told y'all the right Curry cabal is real. Like fuck the Illuminati. This is
Oh man, this is the highlight of the chat today. Oh.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. So Jack, how was Terminator 2, man?
it was alright.
Oh, you actually watched it?
Yes, fuck you. I actually watched it. Fuck you and drugs. Now I'm gonna get bone tomahawked. I'm gonna get bone tomahawked like 1:00 a.m. after this stream is finished, and then it's all gonna be over. I'm gonna be mogging everybody with my movie.
I gotta ask, like, did you tear up at the end? Like, don't lie to us.
A Boy and His Terminator.
Yep.
I didn't tear up because I was thinking the themes. It was like, this kind of ruins one a little bit. All right. Because the whole thing was about inevitability, and you had the whole neat closed time loop in one, and then you just want to change the shit. It's like, it was cool. It didn't fuck it up nearly as much as 3. Like, I already told Black Earth earlier. The first Terminator I ever saw was 3, and that's probably why I never saw 1 and 2 until like last year.
Real talk. I know the third one gets kind of slacked on, but I mean, I know it's kind of the black sheep, but I kind of enjoy it.
I like 3. I've watched all Terminator movies. I think 3 is pretty good.
Hollywood is officially.
I mean, 2 is clearly the best, but
2 is 2 is pretty good. Yeah.
I think thematically 1 is the best, but all right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can't deny that. Yeah.
2 was the best, and it closed the story. Like, they shouldn't have made any more after that, I would say. But they got to
1 closed the story. Like shit, that was the whole point.
Wait, hold on.
Tell me
What was
something.
the
You
final
have a great
movie?
Yep. Sorry.
Wait, say it again.
I mean, you have a great. Okay, please, Enric.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, if you have a great formula and thumbnail for YouTube, it's hitting billions, right? You're gonna repeat it, right? You have a great script or something that's hitting in audience. You will repeat that format in YouTube. That's common. So content, they will create a great franchise. They will keep on stretching it.
True.
That's Call of Duty formula. But...
Okay, guys, there's a poll in the chat. Answer the poll. See if I can let this guy on or not. I want the chat to decide this one here. He's just sitting there waiting.
I say yes. Goddamn mystery keeping the Brit man down. Like, damn.
Yeah, I can cycle off for a while. Yeah.
It's 50-50 right now.
It's a sortition system. Just flip a coin in real life. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, shit.
You can cycle me out if y'all want him on.
Oh, I got so many no votes now. 4 no votes.
For real, he probably doesn't. That's why he keeps on asking everybody else for permission to do it. Like, let me get some political cover for this shit.
Yeah, let's get him on. I want to hear some of the black pill news from the land of the
jolly old English.
We don't know which land yet. We just know it's like west of Russia, and that's it so far.
Someone said what poll? No one's even looking at the poll. Fuck it. All right, Enrique, I'm gonna cycle you out. You can stay in the background if you want, or you can hop off. I'm not sure what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
All right, so remove. All right.
No, honestly, I am.
All right. Well, that was quick.
Yo.
What? He's talking to himself?
What the heck was that?
How can he speak to himself like that? Was he mumbling all the way around?
Not
Hello?
racist, but I terrible.
J-Man, are you alive? You talking to yourself?
J-Man, are you a spirit? Now he's
All right, well, that's quick.
Indeed.
Anyway,
Hey man, if you want to ask you those questions, you can type them up in the chat and I'll answer there if you want. Or you could just tell Mystery School you want to come back on or something.
I mean, I don't know what he wants to do. He's kind of like just like in the ether, kind of sitting there like in the background, like
All right, we'll just ask him to type in the private chat if he, if he wants to come on, whatever. And then if he doesn't do that, just skip it.
Whatever. We'll just keep him off for now.
He wanted those those occult books you talked about or something.
He was talking about what I was talking about before with the occult, but it depends on what he's talking about because some stuff I didn't get in the book.
Oh wait, what book? What occult book?
He's talking about what I was talking about before.
Oh.
Slightly.
We're out here doing magic, huh? Out here fucking people's eyes up.
No, magic doesn't exactly fuck people. Look, magic is one of the oldest methods of ascension in history. Like, goddamn, your ancient incel ancestors, which, like, I'm dead ass serious. Like thousands of years ago, there are legions of old ass ugly fucking wizards looking like fucking Frank Reynolds on It's Always Sunny, just in a corner chanting some chants for like an hour, trying to ascend, like dead ass serious. Look, I remember this dude said there were 3 main reasons people do magic: revenge, pussy, and money.
Wait, what book is this?
No, it's no book. Just talking about magic in general. But...
Oh, okay.
Okay, so. Well, never mind.
No, feel free to ask.
No, well, I was gonna agree, and then I was like, yeah, absolutely. But then I was gonna like stray the topic off into like some sort of spiritualism, and I'm like, I don't think magic. They may intertwine, but I think those are 2 different concepts, like esotericism and magic, or like whatever formula that people used for magic, because I know there's a lot of different books that talk about different magic practices, so I don't really know how different they all are.
Said what? The last part.
How different they all are, or how they differ from each other. Especially since I read, like, when I was younger, I read the Keys of Solomon, or the Hierarchies, or Lower Keys. Can't remember, but it was just talking about some light magic and dark magic shit, and it involved all this information that I would have to read more books on, and I was like, yeah, nah, fuck that, I'm not getting laid.
Oh, yeah, shit, Grim.
Wait, what?
Grim is back.
Oh shit! I thought you said he's coming up. I would have cycled out for that shit.
Oh no, not Grim. As a bug, he's like, ah.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was like deep in like Malin P. Hall and Blavatsky and Theosophy, and I mean it was interesting back then, but now it's like, all right, this is all BS, man.
Don't say that shit till you actually try it. That's where you gotta cut your teeth on it.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say give me an example, but tell me a little bit about your ascension, your personal ascension.
Ascension as far as what?
I guess how has it improved you mentally or physically or whatnot? I don't know.
Oh shit.
Has it brought you like actual physical rewards?
Oh, now the odd thing is, once I took that shit seriously, I was like, it actually kind of spooked me because it was like, all right, this shit actually works. Now I'm ironically paralyzed to actually do the shit. Like, that's the weird thing.
What exactly works?
let's say what they call magic, but it works.
Magic with a K.
See, it's very explainable. I mean, so I'll tell you something. Everything in this world is created by the power of word. Now, everyone will say, no, there is misconception. But if you go through it, each and every piece of communication starts with the power of word.
How did we
Right.
get here? I don't know how we got here. I was gone for like 3 minutes, and all of a sudden I come back. We're talking about magic. Fuck
I
out
don't
of here.
know. I
Now
don't
you're talking
mean,
about now. J-Man bring up the. I told J-Man he could ask me in the chat about any questions on what I knew or whatever. And
Oh,
somebody-
okay. I was like, what the heck is going on? I left for like
I
2
mean-
minutes. I came back. I
I
was like,
mean-
Yo,
okay.
we're just.
I mean, to
Just
build up
trying to stand
to
that
build on
J-Man, J-Man, he's coming back.
Wait, hold on.
get
Are we
this
talking?
guy and let's see.
Are we talking about like magic, David Copperfield magic,
The
or
J-Man
no, what do you-
doesn't
hell
mean
no. I'm
like
talking
a
about the actual
degenerate.
change.
Right, okay,
Let's
you know?
listen to this guy. What the heck he has to speak? J-Man, if you're not artificially constructed voice, please just utter some sense. Please, anything. Just speak something.
I think there's a delay.
All right, yeah, go ahead,
Uh,
J-Man.
Jack Nickelback, he does understand what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that we are actually all connected.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. What way do you mean? I need specifics.
I mean,
In an
genetically, I
esoteric
guess.
context. Please continue. Oh, come on, Jack Nickelback. You can continue from where I am. You know I'm not talking about bullshit. Jack Nickelback.
No, I know. I'm just.
I've listened to your last podcast.
Dude, there's respect, man. There's really respect. There's a podcast officially. So, guys, hit the like button. We are going international.
Wait, Jack
Going
has
international.
Jack has a podcast.
No,
I
he's
think
talking about it here.
I think he means
Oh.
like the two chats. ago
I'm
you went
listening
into
to
a-
the like a button every night, bruv.
I hear you.
Yeah, Richie Hart. Yeah, no hope because God sent you here. But whatever.
No, but I wanted to build off of what Saffron was getting at, like with word and everything. Yeah, that's
No, honestly,
actually,
it is kind of difficult to.
Anyway.
I agree, man. It's difficult.
Yeah.
That's
I
one
agree, man.
fucking
It's
weird
difficult, yo.
interaction. You know, this is one of the weirdest interaction ever I had.
Fucking weird.
Hey,
dog.
look,
Yeah, all right. I'll just say this. And J-Man, if you have anything to say to me, just type it out in the chat.
Yeah.
Wholly incomplete sentences, and I can respond there.
And not
Or,
a
yeah.
drunk
It
half-assed way
literally
to talk right
seems
now.
like he's typing in auto voice generator or something, and that
What
was
it seems like. He's just making shit up. I swear to God, he's done this outburst of like, like fucking like 25 times now. And it's, what are you talking about, dog? It's like a weird ass outburst he does. It's like, what's going on? This outburst, like, I could probably add him again. He'll probably do the outburst again. Hold on, let me add again. Are you gonna do the outburst again or what? He's like typing. He's typing and clicking.
J-Man, do you understand our voice?
I
Do you
really
get-
am not. I'm just seriously like he does know his shit.
What? What the fuck is going
man.
on, dude? Okay.
There
I
might
don't
be a
know.
delay if he's using the YouTube
window minus.
audio instead of the
If you,
StreamYard
yeah,
audio.
if he's
to be
using
fair.
YouTube audios, he might be an actual real delay. He's gone. Okay, good. What the fuck?
That's
J-Man
weird.
on crack.
That's not crack. You know, there's MI something, MI6 speaking.
it's over for Magic Conjure, so it's.
Hell no, it's probably gonna explode. Look,
Dude,
do you have any idea what the fucking internet has done for that sort of occult information? It's like that's look, think about it. Like all them usual old books and shit used to be in somebody's dark basement and shit, and all the junior level. All right, remember what I said long ago about the internet just bringing all these dispersed and interconnected fringe groups together?
Yeah.
For magic, it's been like that too, on an like unimaginable level. There's all sorts of communities and shit that you don't know about that are going through weird sorts of renaissances just because.
I agree. I agree with that. There, I literally on TikTok, if you go and just analyze, there almost I can say 1 in a 20 or a 30 post would be like some kind of a weird girl sitting pretending to be a magician and rolling some crystal ball, trying to act all Indian ancient wisdom girl, but she is like uttering all nonsense, trying to use astronomical science from the east and utter something from the west and mix a cocktail and something like that. I mean, this going cuckoo everywhere.
Yeah, they're fucking dabblers, man. Look, I already told somebody else this. If you go to the real fucking books, most of them are written by fucking men.
True.
Going back like hundreds to thousands of years old, if you go into all that metaphysical bullshit, it's usually a man writing it. Not saying women were excluded or all that, but it's usually men pondering these fucking great questions of the universe, like what's beyond death and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I ascend as an ugly person?
And then you get people. Then you get people like, well, there's no female representation. Well, because females weren't doing it.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you, Jack, or whoever has a nice opinion on this. When I was reading into the Keys of Solomon, their magic more pertained into the, I guess, the shapes. What are they called? The pentacles or something? They were more into the shapes, and each shape having their own variation and words written within the pentacle for some sort of like charm or luck, or like each pentacle served their own purpose. So my thing is yeah, that's one way of summoning whatever energy or manifesting something. I'm wondering if you would agree with me that, because Saffron said this earlier, like words have power, or words manifest things, and I'm wondering if you guys believe, like with Buddhism, the mental fortitude of your will or whatever can also manifest things on the level of, would you compare it to magic?
I'll tell you simple. The word example, if you just think for a second, it's not an opinion or even a philosophy. It's very reality. You just shut down verbal word power of each and every human in this world at the instance, everything will collapse.
So what?
You just stop these spoken words from humans, the whole civilization will collapse very soon. Because without words, there cannot be any creation. There is not just a conjecture. It's actually happening, right? You need words to communicate ideas, to build stuff.
Well, the way Wittgenstein conceptualized it is that like everything, like the whole universe itself is like made up of language. And I mean, not like mathematical language, even though that was one aspect of it. But it's like, and humans try to like mirror that in their minds. And that's how communication is. But there's always like this breakdown between how one person sees the world and how another one sees the world. And so it's like, how do you get across that barrier?
So there's one more Indian philosophy about this. This is called Ekanantwad. So it's basically one begets infinity. So it's a philosophy that derives from the Jain Hindu sect of thought process. It tells you is there can be infinite perspective to one given thing. Now you will say how. So if you have a jug sitting on a table, someone will say it's a jug. Someone will say it's a copper jug. Someone will say it's a copper jug on a table. Someone will say it's a copper jug on a table made of iron. Someone will say it's a copper jug made of iron sitting on a iron table. It's a copper jug sitting on an iron table painted blue. Getting the point. So you can expand the attributes.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, I actually wrote a. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it reminds me of a story about. Sorry.
Just ahead. A quick question for y'all. Would y'all think that help?
So what?
Would y'all think that that the mental fortitude that I'm talking about, the mental fortitude of will and it having some sort of manifestation, like intent almost, with what Saffron was talking about, with the expression of words or the power manifestation of words, and if you add the magic, obviously concepts like with doing magic, how is would you say that's a combination of all three things, Jack, or would you say that these principles or ideas are completely separate from each other in magic?
We are going voodoo here.
Oh my
Yeah, to be
God.
honest, I'm just trying to keep up because I got my mind divided between the chat, the book screen, all these old thoughts I had.
Just repeat this time every day. Incela, Incela, Incela. And there you go.
Chadium and Celius Virginatin Ropendium.
It's actually a great one. This great spell, man.
I did it.
Damn, we're chat fellas.
We're gonna make it
Eastern
more.
philosophy, I'll just to clear the confusion.
We gotta
just
get
to
off the
clear
occult.
Enric's-
We gotta get off the occult.
Yeah,
No,
I'd like to
just-
thank
just to clear
everybody
the
for
thought that he wanted to
asking me
say.
about the cult and then
Yeah.
not even letting me do shit.
No, I just want to finish one point, Enric. So in Eastern, especially Indian culture, karma is a very big kind of a root of cultural construct there. So even after this magic and all these things, your karma is the best thing. What actions you take. So please don't go
Yeah,
into this route. This life will be very complicated and very long.
Well, hold on. I still want to hear Jack's answer.
Yeah,
At
please,
least,
Jack.
you know,
Please,
finish
please,
it off.
Jack.
All right, now I'll try not to take, and I'll try not to take up all the time, even though I've literally spoken like 5 words. But just repeat the question for me clearly, so I can get back on track with my thoughts. I'm serious. Look, I'm good at like absorbing and
sorry, I
processing
read the
information,
comment.
but
I read the
speaking is a
comment.
whole different thing.
Okay. So all I said was like, you know how some people could use their mental fortitude. Like I used an example of Buddhism, as some sort of mental fortitude for their will to manifest a sort of energy. And then I used also Saffron's example of words also manifesting things. And then of course you know about magic, which deals with obviously some geometry and chantings and other specific things, which is way too complicated for me to get into right now. But would you say that these three concepts are separate from each other, or would you say that they're all basically some sort of different variation of magic?
I don't know.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, we're talking about, and not to take up Misty's time again, because it's been about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Whoa, I'm not hopping out for a while now.
I don't fucking know, like shit. I'm just here, like now the chat's getting mad at me and shit. Like damn,
the chat is getting
Hey,
mad.
that's cool. That's cool,
The
man.
chat's like, what the fuck?
That's cool.
We didn't come here for this.
All right, it's like Arjun Richard Cobra. It's like a lot coming at me. I gotta process the shit. Like hold on.
And one more thing I want to
Look,
clarify.
you guys can just discuss this stuff in an email format. You
Yeah.
go back and forth. Okay.
It's
Oh my
fine. It's
God.
fine. Well, I'll private message. All good.
Enric, I can add to your stuff. I mean, I'll tell you not to get confused because these concepts really mess with your brain, right? So if you don't really understand anything, please don't go into it because there are a lot of mind techniques. You will be like,
Dude, I
odd.
understand concepts perfectly. I don't understand.
I'm not saying. I'm not talking to you, Jack. Please.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Just making sure.
Yeah. So I was answering Enric because you say that's why I'm answering because you did not reply. So I thought I'll just finish the thought here. So Enric, all the Buddhism and the mental fortitude and all those things, you're mixing a lot of things here. So I'll encourage you to maybe study more and see the authentic sources, the first-hand sources, not the translated sources and all those things. Like the real Eastern kind of a guys who speak stuff. Try to listen to them, not because a lot of weird translations are happening. I see in the English and all. They're like totally. For example, you are saying words manifest things. No, that's not what I meant. I meant words beget you things. You actually have to speak something to happen. Right now we are speaking. That's why maybe someone will like this video, right? You literally have that link. So you cannot just manifest by spell alone. And it's not spell. It's the power of word alone. That's a separate concept. That's
Oh, no, words aren't necessary.
yeah.
You've already
Okay.
done just yeah. All right, I guess
Oh,
I've
sweet
taken up
baby
enough of mystery
Jesus.
school time, even though I
Sweet
didn't even
baby
speak full
Jesus.
sentences. But
Get back to the pills, guys. Everyone, get back. To the pills.
Everybody, grab a black pill and chug one real quick.
Yep.
Chug it down, boyos.
I have no idea
The
what's
only
that.
spell I know is a dry spell.
That's a good one, dude.
Oh shit. Oh.
I mean, Enrique, what you were describing kind of sounds a lot like Nietzschean philosophy, so maybe you should look into that, like the power, like the will to power, and all that. I don't know. It was just a thought. Just a thought.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, I'm not smoking any stuff. Even I was smoking. These are, I mean, if you change the topic, nonsense will come up, right? We are mixing the topic, stuff will come up, right?
Smoking the good stuff.
Yeah.
You got
all right, hold on. I'll at least say one way it kind of has helped me, and it's for predicting the future as far as what concepts are going to take over the world.
Oh,
I
I'd
like on a practical level, but
I'd want to have to see it in practice for me to believe that, fully believe any of this. But
not. Oh, you're talking in general of what I'm talking about because I didn't get to speak it.
I'd have to see it like literally in practice, like literal in practice.
Well, Jack did predict a mass shooting like a week before it happened. So
not that. Not we talking big scale. I'm not talking.
I'm talking about specific events. Like you have to like be able to predict like, oh, okay, well tomorrow Mystery will go to work and get to a car accident and that actually happens. I'm like, whoa, that'd be really crazy. Oh, that'd be weird.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all sorts of silly shit's been done. Let's see. Okay, following the rule, how you distinguish magic from logic, Jack?
See,
one. Not supposed to be.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah, let me answer this. Let me answer this shit.
No.
All right, how do you distinguish magic from logic? And that's supposed to be different if the shit doesn't. Look, as far as my perspective is, just test this shit for like 6 months. If it don't work, then don't bother with it. Now, anyway, as I was saying, as far as predicting events, and what I'm talking about is, as far as what they talk about with astrological ages and all that sort of shit, I'll describe how that kind of works out. As far as I see, and it's going to kind of be hard for me to explain. For whatever reason, and I don't know why, as years pass, certain concepts sort of take over and everything veers towards them. So, like for now, what seems to be going on is, well, the breaking of connections seems to be going on, which is like
Neon Genesis.
So what? Wait, say it again.
Like that anime, Neon Genesis and Vigilion type shit. Like everybody's like super isolated and wrong mind.
He's talking more like about like the connection between people. I think.
I thought he meant like a lack of understanding from each other. Like we're not able to connect. What did you mean, Jack?
I lost the conversation and I've lost the track of this.
Oh yeah, because my thoughts are kind of half formed and everybody's fucking interrupting me. But all right.
No, dude, please continue and complete your thought.
Sorry.
No, my bad. But all right, my bad. Not trying to dissuade anybody.
Hey Jack, the only thing is, you are on a platform. People will they are open to their own perception. So someone might pull your leg and someone might encourage you. That's simple as that.
Man, I don't know. I was here for.
If you're already 30, then you're already a wizard, my dude. You already hit wizarddom.
Anyway, it seems we going towards broken connections. And I can explain how later, whatever, but basically all the things that seem to hold things together, and that would veer towards groups, countries, whatever. It seems to be veering towards isolation. It seems to be veering towards autonomy and that sort of thing. So that would even go towards social bonds like marriage, for instance, and all that sort of thing. So you're gonna see a lot of autarky in the future, or things that trend towards it. It's like every way that the way it kind of happens is there's this guiding concept that goes on, and everything sort of veers towards being some embracing of that. So that's part of the reason why I investigated the incel community, because it's kind of on the forefront. The fucked up part is you're men of the future. You're actually at the forefront of this sort of thing. So,
I mean, I did not to interrupt because I know you want to finish your thoughts, but
Yep.
But it sounds a lot like Hegelian dialectics. So is this more so like? Do you find this more useful, like with your magic practice? I don't mean that as a derogatory or being offensive, or can you like make the same observations with like sociological studies?
now let's talk about sociological. Also, Grim, it can get you laid. Here's the fucked up part. As far as how I've seen the data, as far as all those love spells and all that kind of shit people do, it's more like planting an idea in somebody's brain. It's like a spiritual roofie. You plant an idea in somebody's head, and then it's like in the background of the subconscious, and they think they have it themselves.
It's actually very conscious.
Naturally, if you're fucking ugly, you need to plant a big fucking idea, or it may not work for you at all. So it's probably over for you forever it began.
Actually, Jack, some of the things Jack is saying actually makes sense in a way. He said that you can put idea into someone's brain. You have propaganda. What's that for? Propaganda is mass, like re-education or misleading or misguiding them. So yeah, this concept exists in a way.
Well, I mean, everything by itself is. I'm sorry, Mystery.
You go ahead, Left.
Well, when you think about it, everything by itself is propaganda. I guess it's just more so how it's used and what direction you want to take society in. Because education, advertisements, even normal speak, it's all propaganda used to get somebody into your way of thinking.
Nah, not everything is propaganda. Propaganda is called propaganda because it is propaganda. So that's why a specific word of propaganda is used.
Well, hold on.
I don't think that's how Edward
Okay, Grim and Wayne, hypnotism requires physical contact. I'm trying to compress down a whole bunch of bullshit into like a 30-second speech, and that's really goddamn hard. Like, imagine compressing a high definition picture of shit into like a 2-bit photo.
Yeah, propaganda has a very specific definition. Actually, it's different than like just regular information.
Goddamn.
It's basically misleading information or something that like basically meant to like spin something in a way that's like very positive or negative, and depending on what you're trying to do. So it's not an accurate.
Fucked up today. Oh, sorry, Mister.
It's not an accurate view of like the world. Whereas like an advertisement, in theory, I mean, we have laws against like misleading crap like that, so we try to have like we try to curtail that type of stuff when it comes to ads and stuff like that. So.
I mean, in a way, there are a lot of thought processes that call everything is a predefined kind of propaganda in a way. If you have a lot of left-leaning ideology that do call it that everything is propaganda, you have to like deconstruct stuff and a lot of things behind it. You need to go into the social construct of it and like all those things. But I seriously believe there is a certain things called as propaganda, because as Misty explained, you have someone event XYZ happening, so you can just say event XYZ, or you can just introduce your whole narrative that X happened because Y was happening because X had problem with this. Now that narration adds the propaganda layer to it.
Yeah,
I think that the propaganda is useful for maybe like large, like when you're doing large events or something. I'm wondering about I guess more maybe stuff maybe on a more personal level. What would that be called? Like obviously it'd be called
brainwashing.
I don't know. Well, okay, so you call propaganda information that whatever. Like I actually forgot the definition. I just know what the word means, what the word entails, basically, because I hear it so much. But what do you do about it on like a besides all of this like separating people's beliefs and ideas and making people argue about stuff over sometimes irrelevant shit that's not even important? Like, what do you call this on a personal level where a person's like from one person to another person? Where I'm trying to like trail back to what Jack was saying earlier about isolation and people not being able to communicate, and whether propaganda even plays a part in it because of beliefs and what people view each other. It's on. He was talking about a sociological issue, and I wanted to say something about psychology because not everything. I don't know. Like, I guess propaganda could play a perception. Like, could play something in a.
Of course, propaganda affects perception of anything. Like, if you have a propaganda against a particular group of people saying like, oh, they're evil and nasty and blah 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 blah. Obviously, you're not giving an accurate picture of what's going on with the world. So you could have propaganda against anything, and it could ruin the perception of that particular group of people or particular thing. Obviously, so
propaganda against something real. 1984.
I would suggest everyone interested in the topic read Edward Bernays' book Propaganda, because I think he's actually the one who coined the term propaganda.
Edward Bernays?
Edward Bernays. I mean, if I remember correctly, he's the one who coined the term propaganda. And basically how he conceived it as like how you manipulate a group of people. You either do that with lies or misdirection or semantics. But at the end of the day, it's all about coercion. You know, trying to sway somebody into your way of thinking.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, basically. You're trying to basically get them into your frame of mind to like get them to buy a product or believe a certain belief set.
I mean, even with Platonic dialectics, like with Plato's dialogues, that could be a form of propaganda, because Socrates is trying to like sway somebody else into his way of thinking. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
actions and ideas should be separated, I guess, here, because you can sway many people or group of people to do certain action without like changing their thought process and stuff like that. So there's a lot of level of propaganda, there's a lot of level of espionage. All those things are different layers of exploitation, and people will not even know that they are doing something for someone. And they will, maybe for example, a nationalist may think he's a nationalist, but he will be doing all the actions for communist. That's the role of propaganda. So if the communist propaganda is too good, a very strong, bulletproof, very well thought of, very academically planned, even a big complex nation may collapse because of that very well planned, because the masses will be thinking they are doing for general good, but the whole thought process is different.
I mean, you got that in 2003 with all the Iraqi war propaganda. Also, it's representation.
Wait, what?
Dude, someone saying why am I Indian if magic is? I never said magic is real or wrong. I'm just adding something. I mean, dude, I never started this conversation, and this someone in the comment is picking on me. It's fine.
This is J-Man's fault. God damn it.
I blame J-Man.
And also, Stuart Chase's book Tyranny of Words is also good on it.
So hold on. Okay, so if we all know that the perception's being affected by a group of people, what would you say is so difficult, because when I try to view it not like in a large scale level, but like from a person to person, because things are so different when you actually meet like said Trump supporter, said person that believes this, said Christian, and they all like sit at a round table and they're all like start spouting their nonsense or whatever beliefs or ideas have been implanted in their head, and you're just like the one right there like, wow, I believe none of the shit none of y'all are saying, and it all sounds ridiculous. So obviously if you guys get in a group with these people with different beliefs and stuff, I don't think there's a good outcome, or if there's even a possible way to sway them out of their beliefs or ideas. Like, I guess if there's even a talent or technique to do that, or a dialect or some kind of format that you could follow, like to contradictions. I don't know.
I mean, if you study, like, read up on John Taylor Gatto's books on education, and really, like, the logical tools exist to kind of counter, like, propaganda and to know, like, you're like somebody's trying to manipulate you. But the thing is like, according to John Taylor Gatto, it's like these tools have essentially been taken out of like schooling to make people more susceptible to manipulation.
Can you say? So you said John Taylor's what book? Education. You said.
Oh, it's like the dumbing down of America. He wrote others, but that's like his major one.
Super gonna order that book then. Gonna order it.
I can finally add to this.
Go ahead, Dralix.
And maybe Saffron, you might agree as well. If you go STEM Max engineering route, I guess you become more and more immune to this bullshit.
I would say, you know, just being black pilled in general kind of makes you immune to it. Because you realize you realize how like society is structured.
I am sorry. That blunt really hit me hard. I mean, what was the thing I need to agree with once again, Rolik?
Oh, like, you know, being STEM Max and more engineer minded, you sort of become more immune to this. I guess in this case, magic propaganda BS.
I mean, being STEM minded is cool and all, but you have really dumb STEM minded people also. So I have seen. But in a way, you can say on an average, I mean, yeah, because I might have been a technical person, so I might have a bias of close observation or something like that. So on an average, you can say, yeah, being STEM minded or having a career gives you a analytical capacity to like tackle and dissect these things. And the thing is, just because the tools used in propaganda a little bit analytical or kind of a follow a pattern in a way, and coming from computer science or engineering background, you have a certain analytical power, so that might correlate into like identifying lot of BS that goes around.
Yeah, and I agree, Last. If you're black pilled and engineering minded, it might be giga black pilled.
Blunt pilled.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination.
Oh shit.
Hey, blunt pill, that's a good name. I should change it to that.
Blunt pilled. Smoking the blunt pilled.
Holy shit.
I have a meme. Hold on. It's a long form meme too. Here we go.
Granny maxing.
All right, here we go. Here's a new meme. New meme. Fuck, I gotta show my screen again. Fuck. Share screen. Share screen. So it's a pretty long meme too. The ultimate guide to finding a GF in the 21st century.
God damn.
Intrinsic value. Your economic value. Warning. Women will not find you attractive if you are humble about it. Women would love it when you boast about how much of a spoiled brat dickhead you are. Your social value. Conclusion and formulas. Neural fact hypothesis, the standard looks plus wealth plus social equals value. As long as your value is 1 or higher, you should find a girlfriend, bro. Just be yourself. Chad. There's Chad there.
Terrible.
The PUA hypothesis, the alternate. Being high value is all that matters. Pre-selection is the key. Forgotten PUA coach. Social equals value. The higher your social value, the more chances you have. 0 equals nothing. 60 equals optimal. The lookism hypothesis, alternate. Looks and height are all that matters. Black pillar. Looks equals value. If your looks total is below 20, you will never make it. It's over. Add your formula here. I'll leave it up here for people to take it, but take the test, boyo. Take the test and find your spot in the world. Or just pause the video. I don't know. Figure it out.
I say just like the video. Just give us a like.
I got 24 likes, 1 dislike.
Who the fuck is that one guy who comes and dislikes every time?
Probably you,
J-Man.
It's probably you.
J-Man.
Dude, I shared this stuff.
I wonder what the J stands for, but never mind.
J for jackass.
Maybe it's for Jesus.
Yeah.
People always strawman the black pill. Never began for me, yeah.
Yeah, that's my value.
I mean, the build awareness is nothing as if people will accept it readily. I mean, if there's some kind of a thing that why people are not under, people never want to like listen to you or anyone who wants good for them. Please understand this. There's some weird kind of functioning of human brain or
Oh,
something.
that doesn't matter. They're gonna come here when they run out of fucking options, just like everybody else. I told y'all, modern life is the fucking black pill now.
You only cope for so long.
Absolutely. That's why OnlyFans isn't a sure bet for everybody.
Dude, you know what's happening? Many guys are getting on OnlyFans. I don't know why. They're posting their dick pics.
They're making no money.
I mean,
Who the fuck
in
wants
a
to see that?
weird sense, some guys are making like 10 or 20 bucks or something.
Hey, Todd made like $30 off of it.
$30 whole dollars, man. Either.
Oh man, what gay man spent a whole $30 on? All right.
Or some cougar.
Like, oh, I like what I see here, Sonny. Like, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
just
have peak.
imagine
We have,
guys whoring themselves out to gay men online.
yeah. We had
Fuck.
peak oil, and now we have peak women.
Where's my new PHP course? I need to upgrade my knowledge, man.
We can only hope that we're a fucking peak woman.
Is that the other side of OnlyFans?
What?
Or the other side of the coin? You know, gay men.
Yeah,
holding out?
there is. There are a lot of dick things floating around. Yeah.
That's who usually picks up sexual things about men. It's usually gay men, not women. Women don't have to, on average.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to this, guys.
Yeah.
Limitless suffering. I'll go ahead and expand the image for you. Just for a few people in the back who can't see. There you go. Limitless suffering.
And that is that a blue color guy?
Ron Paul.
Is it coincidental he's also blue pilled?
Yeah, he might be blue pill. I don't know. At least he knows there's limitless suffering.
But he looks like so-called
Just
high
like
value
Smurf.
guy that hey, it's interesting, you know, these girls, if they want to like bluff themselves. Earlier it was some alpha and all those nomenclatures. Now it's high value man. It's like they keep on changing terminology and they want to jiggle around with all this nonsense.
Yeah, it's just different ways of explaining hypergamy. But
This is your looks match in 2021. This is your look match.
Chat only.
Chat only.
Mystery, I'm gonna call some bullshit. See that woman or man right there, Mog's this entire Mog's
That
like
creature.
a third of the population, dude.
That creature.
Yeah.
And she has more SMV than any one of
presume
us.
her identity? Did you just presume her identity?
You goddamn right.
I did. I presumed it.
That's not expected out of a Marxist communist, Mr. Last.
What?
How can you assume her identity? That's very important.
I'm just saying, if she's on the
man,
fucking
you better watch out
Titanic,
for that stuff, okay?
That's you
Damn.
can't misgender her. That's misgendering her. She will be pissed and she will file a case against us all, you know.
yeah, Richie Hart, Juggernaut Laws. Probably a lot more dudes going after her thinking she's easy.
Yep. We cannot misgender her. She will be after us, you know.
Okay, she's not a she, she's an it. She's a that thing over there.
God damn it, it Mog's us. Like, that's all that matters. Like shit.
Guys, going a long time without sex, we'd eventually all do it.
Okay,
what?
my Marxism only extends so far, so
That's gonna be in my dreams and it will be a nightmare for me.
Grim, even with all the shit you talk, I don't think he like maybe like 70-30 on it. Like I'm not sure about that one. Maybe.
Grim?
Yeah, talk about you can get it on my drop cell. Like I don't know. You might be lying on that. Like shit.
Just run game on her, bro. Oh my god.
What is this GIF? I'm trying to find more memes here. What the fuck is this?
It started with the I am a Apache attack helicopter meme long
Yeah, that was an old one. That's old as dirt now.
Where's Lauren Southerns these days?
Say what?
Where's Lauren Southerns these days?
Who gives a fuck? I don't know.
Lauren Southern. My God. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
She got
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, she got married. She has a kid now. So She has
She
that.
came up with the helicopter meme, I think.
Oh, was that her?
Yeah.
Huh? Didn't know that. Had no
So
clue.
I'm an out of the loop cell. Who is this and what did she do?
Lauren Southern was basically a grifting kind of whatever alt-righter, far right activist who she went to Italy or something like that, and she ended up stopping some ships that were carrying refugees from coming in or something like that, and then her big claim to fame, and then she kind of fell off the radar for a few years. I think she has a kid now. I think she's a single mom, and and she's kind of back now.
Bro, you should listen to this. Someone made a movie out of this. I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. It's a movie now. It's a fucking movie.
It's a movie.
Welcome to the clown world. It's done, bro. It's done. No, seriously, it's done.
What do you mean, welcome to the clown? Bro, you been in the circus, son. What you talking about?
Yeah, we're the SEALs.
Fucking 3 rings and everything.
All my life, I have one aim: just make anyhow wish or make this Tesla company and thing successful. Get the first ticket, go to Mars, and establish patriarchy there.
Yeah, that's not gonna succeed. Look,
No,
I already said this way back.
Feminism.
It don't matter what. Yeah, go ahead, Drolix.
Oh, I was just gonna say they're gonna, export feminism to Mars. It's over.
Exactly. Like, what kind of humans do you think are going there? Especially if they believe in Tesla, you're gonna get the same techno cucks that ruined it here. They're gonna go there and have a flag with a fucking soy face on it, and humanity's gonna be over. Like, no matter where you go, if you bring humans, they're gonna fuck it up with soy. You're taking the same soy shit from planet Earth and spreading it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to save the universe, just blow up the planet. That's my position.
Yeah, and there'll be
a game for that,
only.
Female hypergamy is the Fermi's paradox.
Yeah,
man.
imagine getting the fucking intergalactically mauled. That's the future. Yeah, no pussy in the whole galaxy. You're gonna be traveling around like Amanda Shepard and fucking Mass Effect, trying to search for some poon. Can't find that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's you at the gym every day. Man, don't care.
Is he eating?
Eating the pizza. They serve pizza at Planet Fitness when you go there. I know. The fuck.
Well, that's a motivation.
Yeah, get back in the gym, boyos.
Dude, I gained like 30 pounds in like the past months.
30 pounds? Holy crapper.
Yeah, I was like 240, and then I started working out, and now I'm like 270? Yeah.
Why did he hop out to begin with? I know it's fake, but dang, why? What were you thinking? This is a good time to hop off the train, boyos. Like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, pretty much is.
And that's the reason why US has no proper railway mechanism.
So what?
What'd you say?
Just kidding. I mean, that guy falling off there, that's the reason why US is not building railway infrastructure.
He's the sole reason why he fell off the train. It's like, well, you guys are too stupid to have trains.
Hey, bro, just imagine USA having a very complex railway system, and just imagine the shit happening on the railway tracks and everything in long commutes and all.
I mean, just look at Amtrak.
There probably would be a whole bunch of incels just throwing themselves in front of trains and shit. Like, now I think about it.
Yeah, because wherever there's railway tracks and all worldwide, there are a lot of this nonsense happening, like people jumping off and like simping around in the train to find a girl, like trying to attract girls from the train and stuff like that. Imagine that happening.
Happens. Good thing I haven't been on a train in a while.
Who is that?
Who's what?
That background noise. I hear it.
That's Enrique, I guess.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Hold up. Let me turn my fan off. That's probably what it is.
I've heard he be canceled the light rail system. Doubtful.
Shit.
I wouldn't be surprised, but all right.
Grim, you always wish for the same thing every time. You wish for a meteor to come down here and blow us all up, and then hellfire and flames.
I support him. Fuck this place.
He wants it to burn in hell.
Only 2 survivors.
Yeah,
you and
yeah.
Amanda,
What is
you know?
it? Yeah, Apophis. Is that what it is? Bring it on, man.
Yeah, wasn't that one of Apep's old names? I think. Never mind.
No, it was the name of an asteroid that was like
Yeah, that too. I think it was named
projected
after
to come near. Yeah, Apep. Well, Apophis, Egyptian god of the chaos and underworld. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish ISIS took over the world. God damn, Radio Pushka.
You want us to be taken over by a group named after a fucking Floyd? Like, hell no. Crazy.
Well, yeah.
What way to go out?
Well, I thought it was originally
fucking
ISIL.
I was joking, but we already know Islam's fucking up too. Like, there's nothing safe to be taken over by. It's gonna turn to shit.
I heard some what Islam someone said.
So what?
No, nothing.
No, Islam keeps women in check, but even that is starting to fail.
Yep, I heard it right.
Judaism and
Someone said
Christianity used to
Islam.
keep women in check, and where are they now? They're fucking doing Montero videos and shit. So spare me on this religion is based when every fucking religion's falling anyway.
I mean, you have to understand Islam. I don't think many people understand it. It's a kind of if you understand the society of Islam, there are a lot of kind of chats and alpha and kind of ancestral wealth at the top, and bottom part is like made to be too ultra religious so that they don't have a lot of need for like going into sexual marketplace and all. And that's a very typical architecture that you will not find in a lot of societies.
Yeah,
So
like think about
like
it.
a
Y'all asking
sexual
for
caste
polygamy to
system.
come back. Like, are y'all insane?
Huh?
Talking about everybody.
Well,
else
just
say
look at the
Islam.
Mormons.
No, I'm just talking about the broader structure. It's not to like disrespect or something, anyone's whatever.
What are you about to say, Jack?
So what?
You were about to say something.
I said, like, you have incels and black pill people literally asking for a polygamous system to take over the world. You'd be mogged from here to fucking Andromeda.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to ask for, especially when you consider demographics.
If you go poly, you know what will happen. The incels will increase in number, and the people who consider themselves to be like beta bugs and all those numbers will increase.
Yeah, it's literally now.
Wouldn't there be some kind of emergence?
Utopia experiment.
I mean, polygyny has like killed off whole species before, just because of the genetic bottleneck that is almost guaranteed to come with it. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood. I don't know.
I don't think it's possible for. Yeah, you're right. It's not going to succeed anyways. Not now that idea. Women are too so free even to keep a man. Some are willing to share, but there's still some that aren't willing to share. So it's kind of like, not
like,
everyone.
That's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that they possibly could get Chad, no matter who he's with. Like, part of the magic of monogamy, not saying it's perfect, is that it drags men off the market.
Well, it stabilizes everything too.
Yeah, but like it goes down like, okay, the top girl gets the top Chad. He's taken off the market. So now the next girl can't just share that top Chad like she naturally wants to. Now she has to pick the next guy. And it goes down, down, down like that.
Like that video Mystery made.
That's not what's happening.
Like, I thought that was like man, how most polygynous societies are actually more unstable than monogamous societies.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah, they aren't stable at all. Normally pretty bad.
But you have to analyze that feminism leads to polygamy. Everyone should be clear about this. And what we are discussing in pill community and all, it's all about perceived, non-perceived polygamous relationship, right? Because you have
Chad out there banging everyone. So it's a polygamous kind of a frenzy happening, and people don't understand polygamy is already here. It's not like it will happen. Maybe the rules are not there or something like that, but people are fucking lot of chicks. That's a reality.
Well,
I mean, it's a bit different from what you would say is in Islam, because it, at least for those polygamous societies, you have a formalized system. With feminism, you kind of have officially nothing. Nobody's responsible for shit.
That's true, but ultimately, if someone is like in some stable position or somewhere, he's reaping the benefit out of it. It's not like the person who is in power or in a certain level, he's not like banging chicks around, depending on his capacity and the stage in his life that person may be. So, in a way,
Yeah.
that exactly the sexual behavior is already here.
Yeah, and it's because in one of the books I'm reading, it even goes into like, yeah, polygyny is basically natural to the human species, and monogamy is actually the unnatural thing. And it's funny, with all these progressive agendas, we're actually regressing back into like pre-agricultural like lifestyles.
Yeah, it is fucking looking for cave chat with cave economics and cave culture. Like that's, you're gonna
So-
have like prehistoric minds with postmodernist technology. That's where we are.
So a lot of these like liberal, bourgeois, educated people, you just got to ignore them, because it's like they want to act like they know everything, but they don't understand like the actual atomic biology that they're talking about. Because if they actually knew this stuff, then they will, or maybe it benefits their agenda. I don't know.
Like oftentimes, like it feels like with the progressive, we want to call them the far lefties, especially on the social side, they have arguments that like, how do you argue against a consenting adult not being able to get married or something like that? Like you can't really, like not in a quote unquote free society. You can come with other reasons why, but like the problem is that a lot of their arguments kind of like fringe on, or like kind of like are all kind of like hinge on the idea that like, oh well, you need to rely on the idea that like you have consenting adults who should be able to do whatever they want. And it's like the problem is though, it's like that's never been true though. Like people need constraints. Like I don't think the average person has the capacity to actually be able to like regulate themselves. They need someone either to do it for them, or they need a system in which to operate in to do it, to help them maintain themselves. I don't think the average person has the capability of doing so. I truly do believe that. So like just because you tell them, just because an adult can do something doesn't mean they should. But the problem is when you tell people, oh, just do whatever you want, do what feels good. Okay, well, doing what feels good is not what was always unnecessary to make society go forward.
Doing what feels good is basically what those subconscious instincts. That's what feels good. They're designed to.
Yeah.
It's basically saying, okay, just go ape.
Yeah, return to monkey.
Yeah, return to monkey. Yeah, return to a prior state, in an earlier state where you were happier. And it's like, okay, but like that's not how you move forward. Sometimes you need pain and suffering to actually get anything done. That's the whole like, if that's kind of like what the gym's all about, pain and suffering to get gains. That's the only way to make things move forward. Yeah, unless you're real progress. Unless you're a young dude out here, then they just want you to suffer for basically nothing. Or you could be like Dr. Chad Hatton here and just become a Coom Eternal and just, do it feel good. But yeah, like I think that's a huge problem though. I think that as Lass was saying, with like the progressive agenda is all about making people feel good, but less about, and not so much about making people like actually and be functional adults that actually contribute to society. Because
it comes with a complete misunderstanding about what you. I mean, I guess you can say that with everything, but it just like it completely misunderstands like basic principles of biology and sociology, and they think, well, men and women are equal, when no, they're not. We both have different priorities. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Let natural selection take its course, and the issue that we bail people out of their problems. To some extent, yeah, we do. We do a lot of societal bailing out of people. Like people make dumb decisions. Either the family bails them out, somebody bails them out of their stupid decisions when they should have just let them fail and let things actually run its course. But
yeah, I agree. So there's a rare medical condition where the some people are born without the capacity to feel pain. And imagine if you could like not feel pain, like all the incredible things you could do. Because at the end of the day, the pain is there to protect the human body from self-destructing. Like if I go out and try to lift 500 pounds, I'm gonna rip my arm off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then, yeah, I think we're like society as a whole is just taking pain away, and it's like we know clearly we're gonna self-destruct, but it's coddling ourselves.
Well,
Yeah, so it's
if I could add,
classic reward and
I mean, that's
punishment
the
system. So
that's the
if you don't have
nature
the
of a
punishment,
success. Oh,
if you
sorry.
don't have a punishment to actually push to actually like and reinforce that bad behavior, then it's not going to actually be reinforced. It's going to be that behavior is going to keep going and going until eventually you self-destruct and explode. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other discussion I had with another friend was that they're trying to enact all these crazy draconian laws and shit, but people forget that you can have laws and rules on the rule book, but it's only it only matters if there's power behind it to enforce it, right? So
Yeah, I agree with that.
it's illegal to kill people, but if I go out and murder 100 people and there's no consequences, I'll just go out crazy and have a field day with my ER-15.
Yeah, it's basically what Richard Koper was talking about a few streams ago. Where he talked about how like we've removed the punishment system from the system. Like there is no punishment for bad behavior anymore, or rather the punishments are so small that like they never amount to anything. So you never actually feel any real pain.
Yeah, and then I know MGTOW Dictionary talks about this too, but ultimately it's like we have a lack of respect for one another and society, and respect is commanded through consequence. Like I respect you because I know what the consequence is for disrespecting you.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, it all comes down to reward and punishment. If you don't have, if either one of those suffers, then you end up with a pretty fucked up system, actually.
In India, we have a saying that someone who has no power will not be respected.
Yeah, if you have no money or no power or nothing like that, then you're J-Man's back again. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, if you have none of that, then you're nobody. You might as well be nobody.
Yeah, J-Man, you set us back like half an hour, motherfucker, and you wasn't even here. Like shit.
I still think J-Man or whatever that thing was, it was a failed attempt from the extraterrestrial animals or whatever aliens that are trying to contact us, that we are getting news coverage these days. Now just imagine that we have alien stuff on mainstream these days. Has anyone noticed it? Is no
all
one
the
freaked about it?
findings now, like all the talk about how like and the what they call the Navy's been seeing all this stuff, and so the Air Force and still as the Army. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird world, man.
That's reason that. That's
I don't know.
reason
I'm
enough
working for the Martians. If they're coming, I'm working for them. I don't like the Earthlings.
Yeah, I told y'all that what happened if aliens actually came. Incels would just sign up to destroy Earth, man.
Nah, I'll sell them something. I mean, I'll tell them you want to like colonize this place stuff. I have a good practice dealing with colonizers, so please give me the service. Dude, I'll sell everything. If I get a chance to work with the aliens, I'll sell.
Well, we are Saffron. We already know you'd sell out all the Earth for some green alien pussy, probably like just mog us off that just be curry game and shit. So
Not the alien pussy. I want the alien money that will be valid intergalactically, not the dollar ones.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
He's thinking really high. He's like, okay, nah, I don't fuck the pussy. I want the money.
Yep.
Fuck
Yeah,
the
I want
dollars. I'm gonna get some green alien pussy.
just pimp it out.
Alien hypergamy, bro. Why would you need alien pussy? Imagine
Chat
the
only,
level
man.
of alien hypergamy that would be there. Why would you want to mess with that hypergamy when this hypergamy is fucking your mind?
I mean, human hypergamy is bad enough, man.
Yeah.
I think we're making a lot of assumptions here about
Yeah, I was
aliens.
about to say that. Before we really get into this goddamn black hole.
Aliens would be weird though. Aliens would be, these earthlings are like discussing about fucking us.
Hold on, wait. I gotta deal with this Dorian Shad. Yeah, I want some Planet Namek. There's no women on Namek. You at it was unisexual people. Remember, there were no females on Namek.
They're like slugmen that
they
reproduce
just
with
coughed out
eggs.
eggs out of their fucking mouths all the way back from Dragon Ball with King Piccolo.
But here's
Yeah,
the
some
thing, though.
Planet Namek cooch. You talking about Piccolo booty? That's all you talk about.
Hold on. To answer Radio Pushka, like, would they have hypergamy? Maybe to a certain extent, but I would think they would be too advanced to not be bullshitted by hypergamy. Like, they would have a healthy, productive society.
You would have had to have
But
figured it
what
out by
if
now.
the hypergamy is also evolved? It's evolved to a complex neurological layer.
Here's the thing. If there are aliens out there space traveling and all that, what they've done is they've gotten away. They've done away with their own women, and they've been able to genetically just reproduce themselves.
Or the women have nagged them so much that they had to invent freaking airships and airplanes and fly all the way to Earth.
Yeah, we're assuming they have the same environmental pressure that we have, or the same pressure that we have. Who knows what type of biology they would even have?
I don't know, man. It could be crazy as they, colonized or forced breeding factories for the female race, so they don't get any say in the matter.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, now
Enrique, you had something to say right earlier? I'm sorry, I cut you off like 3 times.
Nah, I actually forgot.
Okay.
You said that we were making assumptions.
That
was
life
about
that
the
actually
alien.
passes the Fermi paradox actually functions like we think it does.
Could always be like Dead Space.
What, a bunch of moons out parasiting all other planets?
Yeah, that's a parasite in general that mind fucks us and wants to eat our brains and all that good shit.
Or it's just a co-lifeless husk, and we're the only life in it.
That's a little more depressing. That's very sad.
We're already at the.
And this is the best. And this is the best they could do.
That's the.
If aliens are ever able to achieve interstellar travel, they either are a high society or instead of geomaxing, they are planetary maxing.
Damn.
I mean, if humans get to like the galactic level,
mask.
we're gonna be doing that shit.
I mean, if we even follow what people have been saying about aliens with like the hybrids or whatever, then they're already doing that, like alien human hybrids.
What if they're just chilling?
Huh?
What if the aliens are just chilling? They're just passing by. I mean, why does it has to be one way or the another?
Yeah, it might just be chilling. Like, we're just gonna stop by Earth real quick, see what's going on over there. Oh, this
Smoke some shit.
This place is pretty fucked. We're out of here. All right.
Yeah, planetary
Just
zoo.
Alien, we should warn those alien not to smoke that blunt that other guy smoked on the show with that.
What would America do?
Only fan girlfriend chick. So we should tell the aliens that.
Yeah, where is Black Roman?
Yeah,
he said he was back from.
He said he would come back in an hour.
Yeah, I hope he stopped smoking.
Oh God.
Do you think he had that blunt still lit on?
He becomes Chad by absorbing Chad.
And he was just trying to be sure that whatever he's smoking is safe. So he came on the show and just was sure and went away smoking again.
I don't know. You got to come here and explain. Ugh.
Someone says there are no aliens. USA literally uses the word alien everywhere. So aliens do exist. If not the interstellar ones, some form.
J-Man is chilling here. J-Man says he says let's GP. I think he says let's. I don't know what that means. Let's go party. I don't know. He ain't coming in here.
Yeah, I could drop it. Join.
Yes,
I'm not letting him join. Hell, fucking no. I don't know what that
bad
was.
time, you know.
he's not even completing a thought. That's the thing. He's just uttering something, and like if maybe my English is weak or something, I can understand his single sentence.
Ronan morphed into Tyrone. He left the Blackville. Of course he did. Yeah, he took in all that DNA and just morphed into Tyrone.
I don't think taking DNA makes you
Wow.
a Tyrone. Like,
Imagine that being a X-Men origin story. Dude smoking a Chad blunt joint.
That'd be fucking weird. His powers turn into Tyrone at will. He can
that'd be the gayest X-Men, bro.
What's his
Man,
superpower?
bro, that'd be the gayest X-Men origin story ever. Like becoming
Smoke the blunt.
X-Men by like indirectly taking Chad's sperm. Like the fuck. Yeah, I can see that comic in 2021. Now you say it. Shit.
Yeah, probably possible. Oh, he smoked
Yeah,
the
it'll
blunt.
be the Super Chad serum.
Yeah, you can put it right next to that comic with the kid with internet
Dude,
gas and shit.
if I sexually want to be identified as Apache attack helicopter can be title of a movie, this podcast can be turned into a movie too.
I mean, think about it. It was a super soldier serum to make Captain America. I mean, it is the Super Chad serum. They
The
just
super
made a
simp
Chad.
serum. The super simp serum.
Serum is what we're calling that now. Okay.
Yo, sure.
I'm
Serum.
super
Semen,
charming.
yeah, that makes sense. By the way, he took it in, not me, so it's a problem.
Yeah, I just want to say, and what happens to CA? He grows like a foot.
Oh
Like
no.
Wow, did you get taller? Oh man.
I mean, like the whole Captain America movie was literally Incel to Chad movie. Think about it.
Has anyone seen this Superman and Lois series?
Superman and what?
Lois, also what's her girlfriend's name? Whatever.
Wait,
her name is.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
Lois.
I was about
Oh,
to say, man, I thought it was some new soy version. I'm like, oh,
oh man.
Lewis Lane. It's like, okay, well, Superman gone gay now.
You know, the
Alright.
real superhero of that series was Lois Lane, and what her superpower was? Being bitchy all the time.
Being a woman.
No, being bitchy. She was bitchy, and it was like her expressions. It was like she's doing some really weird, serious shit. It's like, no, you are just Superman's chick. That's why you are in the script, even. I mean, how feminist, manipulative C can you be?
I mean, just like
To
a
star.
bad woman.
I mean, to star in front of Superman and trying to act all equal and shit. Just imagine trying to simplify Superman. Just imagine that shit.
I mean, Superman was a little cucked when they introduced what's her name, Supergirl, Superwoman. She's like his cousin.
that's Supergirl.
Yeah.
That's
That'd
why.
be Kara. Yeah.
That's why these productions are burning to the ground.
Women want Superman, but walk past Clark Kent every day.
Lois literally does that in the like.
Imagine growing
Like
your
it-
own GF with long hair, slightly tall, and she actually likes you and cares about you. She will mog all Earthling females. Huh.
Superman is a red pill story, basically.
I mean, just look at Jimmy, man. It's over for Jimmy Cells.
Now 5'7" is Superman. Like that's different. That's not Marvel or DCEU. He's in a whole different comic category.
Batmanlet and Sub 8 Man.
Yeah, you be
No,
like, bro,
dude,
you can't even be in
no.
my comics, bro. You gotta go on to fucking
Bro,
them online comic makers or some shit.
you know, real, who's the real pilled superhero? That's Batman. He's really aware. He's not woke. He's really pilled, man. Batman.
You just got a dark side, Max.
You know, he laughed once in some animated stuff, and he was laughing when that Queen, that villain girl, said that Joker loves him and she wants to be with him forever.
Yeah,
And
that was
Batman starts laughing.
Yeah, that was Harley Quinn and Batman animated series. I forgot which season. The episode was Mad Love, and it's near the end.
Yep. And that sums it up. A typical girl trying to chase the apparent Chad or Shad, whatever you pronounce it as, Joker, and Joker cares none about hardly.
Yeah, and newsflash for everybody in the comics who never had a childhood and saw that, Harley Quinn was a psychologist who was treating the Joker at Arkham Asylum, fell for him, and, lamps and all that, ended up being his literal main squeeze. And simping for this abusive villain ever since. So when you hear bitches talk about they want a relationship like Harley and Joker, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So they want to say that they will ruin their careers for some crazy wacky dude, right?
Well, they want a lamb or lambs, like Jack said.
Ice Cactus, I'm gonna kick your ass. You don't take that B out of that. Swear to God, damn.
Lambs. Mary had a little lambs.
Everybody fucking up my thoughts today. Shit.
So where do you guys think we'll be at in 5 years' time?
We as in who?
I guess the based black pill incel brothers.
Like you mean the quote unquote community as a whole, or just us individually?
Yeah, I guess community wise. And I guess more so society, like the collapse and how fast it's going.
Oh, society's fucked.
Yeah, society's like we got like another 15 years of this, and then it's done.
Slow motion.
Oh yeah, hold on. And Saffron talked about this before, but with the legalization of prostitution and all that, I told y'all they were going to try to bring that under the guise of female empowerment.
Okay, I accept it. I encourage them.
Yeah, because reading like a recent news, it's like 200 cops quit over the last couple of years in Seattle.
Yeah, I can see why. I quit too.
And then I was saying after Derek Chauvin, it's like there's no real reason to be a good cop anymore.
Or to be a cop in general.
Yeah. So then the fact that cops are resigning, quitting, there's going to be less police, less societal control in a sense.
It feels like people forgot how bad crime was in the 1990s. Like people forgot that. Like crime was really bad in the 1990s, especially in places like New York. And all of a sudden, like, we finally got under control now. And I was like, oh well, here we go again. Like
they seriously
they never lived through the actual real crime wave that happened in the 90s. Like I barely remember myself, truth be told, but people forgot how bad crime really was.
Yeah, and Tim Pool was talking about we should just let it burn, as in
let these cities go.
Let them abolish the police, let them get into a situation where they have to call the police, and then let that fear sink in that calling the police, there is no police to call. And yeah, you're on your own. Like, what the hell do you do? Like, until they go through that fear,
they don't realize a simple thing. Actually, you know what, Rolex? They don't understand one simple thing is someone will police you, right? That's the truth. You want the police to police you, or you want random wackos to police you?
It depends on where we're talking, because I can speak for at least some communities where the police are like an abusive stepfather. Like, on one hand, yeah, they're the only people you can call on for a certain function, but at the same time, they're also, like, I'll say it for myself, in certain I usually feel safer around actual fucking criminals than the cops, because they at least know the criminals are going to be cool with me in some ways. Like, the cops, you don't know. Like, you can't tell a good cop from a bad cop till he's fucking doing the shit, and by then you can't really do shit about it.
I get where you're coming from, but then that's also coming from, hey, there's cops that will actually come. Like I've lived in third world before where there is no 911, so I know what's waiting when there is no one to call.
Okay, so why is there this false dichotomy of what, like, you can only have abusive cops or you can have none? Like,
because there's one more thing, that this perfection is impossible to achieve in any system, be it physical or be it computational or be it social or anything. You cannot achieve 100% efficiency in any system.
no, but you could achieve accountability.
Yeah, so if you don't have if you have a police organization as a such, you will unfortunately have at least some percentage of error rate. But in spite of that, what I see in USA, it's stupidity in police. I mean, you have a 80-year-old guy, they are banging them to the floor for what? 80-year-old guy cannot run from you, he cannot like beat you two guys, still you are beating the hell out of him. That's kind of a thing that might change in a way.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I guess. I'm
you
sorry.
can literally police lot of neighborhoods in USA with a stick or a cane or something like that, but you still have heavy armed forces, right? So that's the thing. And unfortunately, there are some realities in USA that you cannot ignore. So, but I still feel that USA is much more safer than earlier decades. You have to agree to this. The old mafia wars and all. That's a reality that no American should like wash their hands or eyes away from.
I mean, I could see like understanding why crime happens and what goes into making a criminal and understanding that to try to like help stop it. And like, yeah, I'm gonna feel a lot safer around a cop depending on like the situation. And if something was happening to me, yeah, I'm gonna call a cop. But at the same time, like cops, like maybe it's the whole infrastructure and the way the system is just set up that because I don't know, man. When I saw like that video of the old guy getting shoved and like all the cops were walking by as he's bleeding out of his ears, I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? Well, maybe it's just the result of living in like an authoritarian, like pseudo, like quasi dictatorship.
I oftentimes wonder how much of this is like a matter of perception versus like reality of policing. Because like it was actually I think it might have been the Washington Post. One of these big, huge publications did a study about the amount of police brutality and the amount of actually shootings done of suspects. And it ended up only being 7 unjustified ones, and the rest of them were either it was in some of the cases most of the police officers ended up actually being convicted of a crime, and in some instances, and in other instances, it was like literally found to be justified shooting. So I often wonder how much of this stuff is actually just like a matter of perception from the media hyping up effectively what we would call a race war in a way.
Well, corruption and like police exist. Like what's it called? When they confiscate like your property. Oh, it's like an actual like. Yes,
Called
that
asset forfeiture law.
yeah,
that
they actually make billions and billions of dollars off of that a year.
Yeah, like people keep on focusing on the beatings and all that. Like, no, we're talking about the systemic issues. It's way beyond just that.
That's real. I mean, I can back little bit Jack on this point. I mean, there is a issue, but the thing is, you have to remember here what's the problem is in US. Basically, US policing is they are too much by the books and everyone too much structured and all. For example, maybe Drolix can share his views on this. If you go to a lot of Eastern countries, you have this kind of depending on the locality, the police is little bit lenient in a way or something like that. Now what happens is lot of cases and issues just get solved between neighbors or something like that. But in USA what happens, you have stupid people calling for nonsense reason. That keeps the police on panic and alert mode every time, because you have someone calling for someone selling water bottles on the line, someone doing this on the line. I mean, people here that talk, a lot of people who want freedom and liberty, I see them being asshole and pieces of ass really, because they call on someone for god knows what reason. There's no actual reason to call on someone, they do call it. I mean, if you are in a panic situation, you might, yeah, if there's a miss and go, you can call the police and everything is fine. But people call it for the stupid reason that is even non-criminal issues, and that turns into a criminal issue. The civil disputes are turned into criminal issues. That's what I see in US police interactions a lot. And this small fact, I don't know why this country which prouds to be called itself as a leader of nation and free world and all those things, I don't know why these people cannot understand this simple trend going on. You have to tell your police to take a chill pill. I understand everything, but you have the, see the policing system in USA, you have the highest rate of prisoners in the world and stuff like that.
You have
Yeah.
to check it. Is it valid that all those people are like behind bars seriously for a couple of grams of stuff? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Well,
the
that's
recovery
what.
has been a
yeah,
Well, a
huge
large part
issue.
of our prison, excuse me, a large part of our prison population, or just prisons in general, are private prisons. So it's actually like an industry to be a prison, and like prisoners are by that extension like employees.
And you know who owns those companies' majority share of these private prisons? It's the media giant cartels who own. They're the same cartels who own media, who are owning majority of these private prisons. You should search into the core company and all. You'll get the details of the main company. So they have bunch of media companies operating bunch of prison, and you know the society. You have whole engineering going on over here. Social engineering by the media, pushing the society to a kind of this criminal thing going on.
What's going on, someone? I know who you are.
What's up, man? You know what the solution is, guys? You just need a big booty girl in your life.
That's all we need. Solve all issues.
Man,
Yeah,
see,
man, if I had
you're
that,
always
I wouldn't even care about any of this, man. Let the whole thing burn as long as I got my big booty girl.
That's what I'm saying. If everyone had a big booty girl in their life, we'd have a lot less civil unrest.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah,
So,
no
like,
pussy,
yeah,
no peace.
that's what I'm calling for. The R for revolution, man. No wives, no work. No pussy, no peace. Yeah.
But prisoners do have lot of pussy, you know.
Huh?
Lot of prisoners do get pussies very easily, you know.
You talking about inside or outside? We gotta. We talking.
You mean like conjugal?
Or...
No, I'm talking in general. There are a lot of this girls are driven crazy. It's like disproportionate number of girls like chasing prison inmates.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
There's fan
Yeah.
pages going around, famous this prisoners and all. There are a lot of crowdfunding platforms going on. Many of them are becoming celebrities from jail, recording stuff and posting on TikTok and stuff. I mean, yeah.
Yes, Ice
yeah.
Cat. That is Lambs at work. I keep on saying that fucking Jeremy Meeks was not the fucking Jeremy Meeks until he was proven to be a prisoner. That's what set him up with a fucking top.
I don't know if it was a Medican, but he was going over some stream and memes, and maybe it was from the Reddit threads, but it was like some Floyd was writing a prisoner for 2 years, and then he finally got out, hooked up with her, and then just disappeared. Like she got used, and she was bitching about it.
Give what you deserve.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Feelings.
It's like a great choice of men there, really.
Yeah, but you know, just an example of gynogenics at work. You know, women's female sexual behavior, sexual selection, by and large, dictates how men are going to behave.
Yeah, hold on, Dorian Chad, just be Chad. No, you don't even have to be Chad for that shit. A lot of those motherfuckers are normies and even slightly below. Like they're just antisocial assholes. It counts for that much.
And everyone knows how much quite a few girls like assholes.
Yeah.
Yep. Ain't that the truth? So, someone, you got anything to add? I know you always put yourself on mute because you don't want to talk over people. So,
Actually, they
Try to
foolishly
be courteous.
mislead this hyped confidence equals to resource management. You know, that's the basic flaw they fall for. They think if person is so confident and so like badass and something like that, he might be having everything figured out and he has a lot of control. But that's a trick. And that's the checkmate you have for them. Fuck them, never call them.
Interesting. Yeah, man. I mean,
With all due respect, I respect woman.
Okay.
In the wrong place then.
Someone, please go.
Dude. What else do I need to say? Your face is your personality. When we see a prisoner, we see a menace to society. But when women see them, they see a supreme gentleman because of the bones on their face. Like, oh, I see the good in him. I can fix him because his jaw is is really sharp, or he has a positive canthal tilt. Obviously, he has a good heart.
Well, no,
hold on.
here's
Y'all
the
remember?
no, here's the thing though. I mean, I wrote like a man, no matter what evil he has done, always has within him the ability and capacity to do good. But women have no such ability or capacity.
Well, I mean,
Because everything they do is dictated on that one principle. Get Chad, man.
Get Chad. That's all it comes down to.
yeah.
All right, guys. Last words. I gotta go.
Goddamn,
So,
this was the most confusing fucking stream I've
This
ever.
was a long meandering stream that went everywhere. I couldn't even believe it. Oh my god. All
I
right.
mean, we talked about magic.
Yeah,
We
that's
talked
all.
about prisons.
Yeah,
All
y'all
right.
talked about magic. I ain't really get to say shit.
Alien money.
Someone. Last word. You're the first one on my list.
Well, no. Thank you for having me, man.
Oh yeah, for all about 3 seconds, but you got on kind of late today. But yeah, maybe I'll be on tomorrow again. So
No, it's always a pleasure, man. I always look forward to these. But yeah, no, if it's one of those messy streams, I'm gonna probably watch it. But
yeah, you got
thanks,
pretty
man.
messy
Always
towards
a
the middle of
pleasure.
it for sure. It was pretty weird. All right, buddy. See you next time.
Have a good night. Take care.
All right, Saffron. Last words.
I just want to say, be awake, not woke, and enjoy your life. You are chats or chats, whatever you pronounce it. Don't try to be simp. Many a times you're not simp. You are just simping.
All right, there you
Over
go.
and out.
Over and out. There you go. Jack. Last words.
All right, I'm gonna keep it simple. Don't smoke weed, or you might succeed. That's
Oh, there you go.
yeah, absolutely.
That's perfect. That's fucking perfect. All right, dude. And Drolix. Last words.
Take the black pill. Stay based, my buddy boyos.
There you go. Perfect. Last. How's always you? You're always the last one left.
I don't know,
Always
man. That's
you.
just how it always works out.
I'm not even lying to you. Like I literally go just down the list from like right to left, and it's like you're like the last person in the thing. I'm like, what the
And
heck?
that's like
How
one
is
of the
this
first ones in here, man. No,
I know.
just Cope Strong Mystery Gang and go ER, buddy boyos.
Exodus Revolution. There you go, buddy boyos.
Amen.
All right, buddy. Okay, let's read the chat. Okay, what's the chat got to say? This stream was crazy. Oh man, this stream was out of this world. Literally. Chad had a funny stream. Yeah, that shit got crazy in the middle of it. Mystery's leaving us for Stacy. Yeah, I have to do it, boyos. She's calling me. What the fuck? Grim. Blue balls matter. No pussy, no peace. Purge 2021. Rope Monday mornings. God. I blame J-Man for everything. He did kind of get us off track a little bit here. Last is using it must be that, dude. I don't know what the fuck it is. Always with the last, damn. Always the first, damn. I'm gonna grow myself a GF. A fucking plant. The Imperial Japanese Army will conquer Asia for the ink world bonsai. Incela. DNA blunts. DNA blunts. Who the fuck? Magic Cell versus fucked up Mike Cell. Hirohito Max. Oh boy, good vibes. Got the fist in the air. Abolish the police. I agree. Abolish it. Screw it. Let it all burn. BBC blunt. Let the purge begin. Oh boy. All right, buddy boy. I'll see you guys next. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually. So we'll have to do it again tomorrow, and then it's off to wage slaving again on Monday. Oh boy, I'm tired. All right. See you guys next time. Wait. arm the population. Take the super chat, steer them. Oh God. See you tomorrow. Yep. And broadcast.